Welcome to another DragonLance Saga episode. Today is the 28th session of our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. It is Baraka Holmeswelth the 15th. My name is Adam, and before we dive into this, I'd like to thank the DL Saga members of this channel and invite you to consider becoming a member by visiting the link in the description below. You can also pick up Dragonlance game materials using my affiliate links. All right, so last time on Shadow of the Dragon Queen. Returned from out of time, Arjan arrives to warn the heroes about Lord Soth assaulting the Alliance forces and turning them into undead in order to fight in his army. The heroes rallied and returned across the northern waste to support them and held off the Death Knight's army. They then returned to Kalaman by ship from Dreadwolf Cove. After weeks in the northern wastes, it is finally behind them. But what they see as they enter Kalaman Bay shocked them. The Red Dragon Army has surrounded the city of Kalaman, leaving it in worse shape than when they left. As the heroes debrief Marshal Nestor Avendry, Lord Bakaris Uth Estide seems to be as difficult as ever. They estimate that they have a week before Lord Soth's flying citadel reaches Kalaman, so the heroes have begun making plans for infiltration in order to bring it down. We are temporarily, I hope, down one player. They should be joining us here shortly, but that's where we are. So in the middle of the day, Bromly, you just had an interaction with a nice old man in mouse-colored robes and a pointy hat, talking to young children about dragons, which I don't know if that's stranger danger, but it's par for the course in Dragonlance. And what do you guys plan on doing today?
All right, well, need to get this full plate armor taken care of, because it's currently got the symbol of a organization that no longer exists.
Right.
Which might confuse a lot of people.
I mean, so you have like a little brooch, meaning, you know, that you're working with Kalman. Maybe that's all you need.
No, I think getting rid of, I think that
like Wayne's World backstage pass.
Yeah, I think getting rid of the bigger symbol would be a good idea.
Okay. There are a plethora of blacksmith shops that you can choose from. Some of the most familiar ones, let me see. If you ask around, you're pointed in the direction of, let's see, Hammerstrike Forges. There's twin forges standing across the street from one another. They're run by dwarven cousins Cadmos and Tyria Hammerstrike. They're both hill dwarf smiths.
That sounds good.
All right, so which one do you want to go to? Tyria or Cadmos?
Let's try Cadmos.
All right. So as you start heading toward the armory, you actually start seeing like there's bakers headed down the street that you're sort of heading down, that like leads downward into the bay area as you're starting to get close to the forges, and they're handing out bread to people. You can tell that the city right now is really set in a sort of a panic state, and people are just sort of embedding themselves. They're locking themselves in their doors, in their homes, locking up their shops. The shops that are actually like sort of goods and services are giving it away for free for most people. And for the most part, everyone seems to be, you know, generally friendly. Every once in a while, you'll see a little scuffle over, if not a loaf of bread, then, you know, some fish that a vendor is giving away as everything has been locked down. You have heard that outside the city, because it's nearly a lockdown, they're sort of bringing people in that were living in the camp cities of the east and west gates outside of Kalaman City. That there's a rising tide of sort of xenophobia and people not wanting to let anyone else in because, again, you're going to run out of resources if you're a city under siege. It's just a reality. And especially with this massive force of Dragon Army around the city, people are feeling trapped, and they don't feel like they're going to make it out alive. You're hearing a lot of whispers about this is sort of the end of days for Kalaman. We're all doomed. We're all going to end up as ogre slaves or you know, dark dwarven slaves underneath their mountains. People are worried about becoming, you know, sort of like females. A real concern is, you know, being sold into sex slavery to sort of take care of the troops and the Dragon Army. And fear is, and rumors are spreading sort of like wildfire as people are doing their best not to freak out. So it's very similar to, during our lockdown, during our pandemic recently, where people were friendly but very cautious and sort of side-eyeing everyone else, standing in line for toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
Exactly, yeah. So you enter into the smith, and Cadmos is just hammering out swords. I'm sorry, not swords, but shields, doing his best to clean up dents in helmets, and it all looks like it's city guard, sort of marked armor. And he turns around. Hi, what can I do for you?
I have this set of plate mail that I acquired, and the symbology on it is very foreign, and I'd like to get rid of it so that there's no confusion on the battlefield.
Well, let me take a look. Well, what is this? He picks it up and he sort of looks around. He's like, "This has been blackened. Are you an assassin or something? Wearing plate mail? Doesn't seem very. Huh? What's this symbol? I'm not familiar with it."
It's from a long time ago, I'm told. A long time ago.
Did you steal this armor?
I found it up in the northern wastes.
Oh, okay. Well, I can fit it in between the rest of the city guard's armor that I'm repairing. It'll take me a little bit, probably a couple days, if that's okay.
Yeah, certainly. What's your rate?
Just looking at the work, are you wanting this to be polished up, or do you want to keep the sort of blackened residue? Because my hammer is going to be knocking some of that off.
It's fine if it's knocked some of it off. I just need it functional and to not confuse people when we're in the battle.
Did you want me to put something else on it? Maybe, give you an epaulette with it with the Kalaman city symbol, or you just want to keep it blank? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I think the Kalaman city symbol would be a good idea.
All right. Well, look, you give me a steal. Give me 3 days, and I can have this as good as new for you. I'm not going to mess with the blackening around the edges, but, to get the impression banged out of this sucker and then put in a new one, this is going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of effort on my part.
Right. Here you go, sir. I also have these, and I pull out
he sort of
all the...
Yeah. Pockets it.
And then I pull out the Dragon Army uniforms that I've gotten, and there should be enough for everyone. And I lay them out, and I lean in and go, we might have to do an infiltration mission soon. And I have 2 Kender and a Gnome, or is it 2 Gnomes and a Kender?
It's 1 Gnome, 1 Kender.
1 Gnome.
It feels like an army of them.
Yeah, I have 1 Gnome and 1 Kender in my group. Can you have
I'm
any
sorry
of these
about
resized
that.
So am I. Trust me. Can we get any of these resized for them?
Send them down. I can size them up, and that's gonna tack on some time, for everything. Rumor is that we're about a week away from total invasion. If you want me to resize all of this armor, we're looking close to that. We're looking like 4 days.
Every little bit might help, and I'd rather risk it and not quite make it rather than not try at all.
He sort of hangs his thumbs on his aprons and sort of arches his back, rolling on the back on the balls of his feet, sort of rocking for a minute. He's like, "Well, not every person of shorter stature is the same. So if you can send them down here so I can get proper measurements, I can get these sized for them specifically. This is a lot more than just a Kender, a Gnome, and a muscular human. There's 2 more people here. Are you looking to get them sized properly, or?"
Actually, that might be a good idea. I pull out 3 more steel for him and give that to him.
He's like, "Well, take 2 of those back. Just 1 will be fine for refitting existing armor, but I do appreciate it. If you appreciate the work on the other end, maybe I always accept tips, But yeah, let me take that chainmail off. Let me get some sizings on you."
All right, sure thing. I'll take the chainmail off and have him get my size.
He's like, looks like you've been in some hell. You got scars all over.
We did just come back from the northern wastes.
Huh. You got unusually large nipples, too. Is that a human trait, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So he just, measures you out and everything is sized properly. He gives you a Batman armor. nipples in your plate. Clooney Batman. Anyway, no one else gets that reference. So yeah, he sizes you down. Are you going to tell everyone else to come get sized as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I'll tell everyone to get fitted.
it takes an early afternoon, and everyone gets their sizing right. And he says, come back in 4 days, and everything will be great.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys are sort of all taking your turns going to and from the armorers, let me get back to this section here. You see someone pulling a small wagon full of stray pets, and they sort of stop to pick up another little lost puppy, and they're sort of like lifting them into this, sort of pulling cart. They're filled with like little dogs and cats. They don't seem to be attacking each other actively. Every once in a while, he throws back some like little fish bait and little pieces of rotten beef and stuff to sort of placate them so they don't sort of turn on each other. But he walks by. You looking for a stray pet? I need to get rid of some dogs and cats.
No. Yep.
You are?
I want a kitten so bad right now. Yeah.
Take your pick of the litter.
Okay, what kind of kitten?
I'm not sure it's responsible to take an animal into war, but all right. I'm sorry. I even suggested it. I take it back. It is the height of responsibility to take a kitten into war.
Thank you. I agree. Okay, what kind of kittens are there?
I don't know anything about cats. This is all impromptu.
Perfect.
So you tell me.
Okay. Okay. I want just orange. Orange tabby with orange eyes. He's crazy. He's a boy, and his name will come to me later. I'll figure it out. But I got a kitten.
Okay.
How about this, my little Kender friend? How about we pay him to feed and care for the kittens, and if we all survive this, we can come back and you can have all the kittens.
Nah, I can do a better job than rotten meat over here. Thank you.
Like, I'm doing what I can. What do you want? There's a lot of animals, just strays. People are throwing them out of their houses since they can't barely have enough food to take care of themselves. They don't want to deal with pets, and I just think that's a monstrous thing to do. Look, you take the responsibility on as a pet owner. That's your responsibility. I don't know why people just think that pets are just discardable. It's absurd. It's an atrocity, and I'm doing my part. And I thank you, young Kender, very muscular-looking Kender. Are those bagpipes?
That's the cat's name, Bagpipe.
There you go.
Bagpipe.
Oh my god.
Okay, well,
Okay,
enjoy.
Seamus or something.
Enjoy the kitty cat. Remember, be kind to these cats, okay? Animals are your friends, not food. I know on the battlefield, people start looking at each other like ham sandwiches, and the animals are the first to go, but don't eat this kitten, all right?
Oh, no.
I heard rumor. What's that?
Can't
I
we
would
just
use
have the
your
cleric
body to
conquer
kill
food?
anybody who tried to get near my cat.
I'm sorry. Okay, all right. I would have to give you a little caution here. Now, because I have heard rumors that ogres use cats as fishing bait. If you see any ogres, make sure you tuck that thing back in one of your many pouches that you have on your person, just to make sure that it's safe and it doesn't end up as, chum. That would just be a horrible end. And, my wife is a really fine knitter, and she, it's more of a hobby than anything, but she knits these little battle helmets for the cats. I don't know if you would be interested in maybe having one of these as a sort of a gift for adopting. It just goes right on it doesn't really provide any protection, but it's darn cute if you ask me.
No, but that gave me a great idea. Thank you. I'm going to come back to this later. Does anyone else want to get a
Like a
pet?
little Spartan helmet for it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking because my character, as a barbarian, doesn't wear armor. So maybe if I go back to the armorer, he'll use the materials from mine to make my kitten some armor.
With Battle Cat.
Yeah.
pretty dope.
Awesome.
Okay.
New plan.
All right. So you get your cat, and this guy just wanders down the street. Every time there's like a sort of an animal that runs across, he puts a wedge underneath the wheel of the wagon, and he runs over and tries to collect the cat or the dog or whatever it is and adds it in. Who knows what's going to happen, what's going to come to these poor animals, but, someone's got to take care of them during these difficult times. While you guys are chatting about knitted kitty clothing, you see a soldier walk up to you, Bromly. He's sort of like sweating. He's panting from just having run a little bit. He's like, excuse me, sir, are you with the party that was working with Marshal Vendry?
Yes, I believe that is the case. What can I help you with?
Look, I'm really going on a limb here. I'm kind of disobeying orders, but our captain, he's not letting anyone enter into the city. He's locked down the east gate, and I'm supposed to follow his orders, and so I have, but there's a lot of us soldiers who just think that we should be letting the refugees in and not keeping them out. With the Dragon Army on the horizon, they'll just end up being trampled and murdered if we don't let them in the gate. So I was hoping maybe you could go talk to my captain. His name's Captain Auclid Narnholm. It's at the East Gate. It's just, he's being a real stickler for this, but don't tell him I told you about anything. I mean, it really would, wouldn't look good on me.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely believe that would be wise to let them in. Yes. Is he going to be there for a while then, I take it?
I mean, he's there making sure no one can enter, and he's stopping all soldiers from trying to let people to enter.
Okay, yeah. We'll definitely take the efforts, and hopefully maybe we can convince him or get some insight to what his plans are. But yeah,
I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's just it's not fair. We're all safe as safe can be on the inside, and these people, they had nowhere to go. They were run out of their original homes, and now we're just gonna leave them to die? It just doesn't seem right. It doesn't fit well with me, and I appreciate you sort of seeing things the same way.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, I got to get back to my post, so thank you. If you could just pass it on. I know you guys have a little bit of sway and stuff, so it would really help. But thank you very much. May Paladin bless you, and he sort of runs off.
Okay.
I could always just go charm the commanding officer and order him to open gates. We wanted to go like without violence or anything.
Yeah. Well, Bromly would look to the group and say, well, if we have time, I think it's a valid argument that we should probably at least ask, unless there's something that the poor soldier maybe didn't understand. But yeah, I think that would be horrible just to watch innocent people getting slaughtered while the army's coming. It'd be nice to have them on the inside.
So what do you guys plan to do?
Need to go talk to that gate commander.
Okay. Yeah, so Bromly start heading that way. So whoever wants to follow, I guess.
Yep, head to that way.
All right. So as you guys start to head toward the east side of the city, the density of people in the streets is just growing exponentially. You can see that a mass amount of refugees have been let in, and it's starting to look like a tent city on the inside, whereas before it was all on the outside. It's looking pretty rough already. And as you get close, you can see that the portcullis of the trade gate has been lowered. Dozens of anxious civilians gather outside of it, banging on the gate and pleading for entry. Inside of the gate, Kalaman soldiers stand with spears ready, nervously eyeing the gate and their stern captain.
If there's an opportunity of maybe a lower ranking soldier walking around, maybe try to stop him and ask if the captain has like a moment, maybe to do like an introduction instead of just like blindsiding the captain and feel like he's going to get ganged up on. If that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, you do see, just a soldier going from one place to another, just sort of going about their regular business. You sort of pull them aside. asking for their introduction. And he's like, yeah, sure. What are your names? I don't.
I'll just Bromly Savisty. And I have a couple of companions with me. We've helped with other similar things against the Red Army. I'm sure he'll know of us.
He's like looking around. He sees Arjan. Are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm there.
So he
Got the
sees
pin out
you
and
and he
everything.
sees your little pin, which ostensibly gives you the rank of a lieutenant, which isn't as high as a commander, but it's definitely higher than this soldier.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've heard of you, Arjan, right?
Yes, that's right.
He just comes up and shakes your hand. He's like, it's
Yeah.
very fine. It's very nice to meet you. I've heard really good things. All of us, troopers down here on the ground level are really impressed with everything you've done. And thank you. We really do appreciate, you didn't have to step up and you did. And we know that there's a lot of consequences for that, but it really does mean a lot to us that you guys are sticking your neck out for Kalaman. Yeah, follow me. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's
Thank you,
sort of,
and
oh, go ahead.
and thank you for manning the walls while we were away. That's very brave, and I appreciate it greatly.
He turns, he's like, it's not as exciting as what you've been doing, but it's my duty. I have to do it.
Hmm.
It's
gonna get exciting very soon.
Oh, I hope so. I can't wait to see battle. I've been training for this day to come, and now it's finally here, and I'm stuck on gate duty. Ugh, it's a pain
Would
in
it
the
be
ass.
wrong to show him the finger bones and ask him if he still wants to?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
The gate is
Something
the
to
most
take its
important
time before
place.
Battle. You'll find out soon enough.
The gate is the most important place. It's how they can how they would be able to move forces in if it falls.
right.
So make sure you're on your toes.
So he just walks up to the captain. He's like, Captain Arnhelm, what do you want, son? It's like, I have some people here. Arjan is here, part of the special attache from Marshal Vendry. He sort of turns around, really? Arjan, step forward. It's good to see you. I
It's
might
good to
need
see
your
you as well,
assistance here. It seems we have a bunch of civilians trying to bust down our gate. I wonder if perhaps you could exit the gate and calm them down for us.
I probably could on the condition that they be allowed in. If
I'm sorry, son, but you must have me mistaken for someone else. See, I don't let vagabonds and Dragon Army soldiers into the gates. I'm here to protect the city. Certainly you must understand that.
Oh, you have proof that there are Dragon Army spies in there?
Proof. I've heard rumors that there are some of these draconians that can change shape. Well, I don't know the veracity of these claims, but I certainly will not put my city's residents at risk on the off chance that one of them happens to be one of these draconians and commits murder inside. I would then be liable, and I will not have that on my watch.
You do know draconians have wings.
Not when they transform.
We did run into one of those like that in the northern wastes.
You see? He sort of like looks around, like pointing at you.
They
to the
actually
soldiers.
transformed after you killed them, though. They took on your form. I don't remember.
What?
I mean, I'm sure there's some that can use magic and can.
See, they use magic. You're proving my point. Thank you, good sir.
So how about
I'm
we
glad
set up
you
a
understand.
checkpoint? How about we set it up and because we happen to have a mage. And what color are your robes? Before I.
Mage? Who's the mage?
Yeah.
Identify yourself, magic user.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Bromly will stand forward.
You don't look like any mage I've ever seen before.
Okay, well, just hear me out. So we can set up a checkpoint. We can get these people past, and we can sort out which ones are the draconians that can change shape. He can detect magic. He can see through illusions.
Is this true, magic user?
I can to a certain extent. Over a long period of time, it might be a little bit more difficult, but could possibly do it in such a way that we could at least start letting some people in.
Well, perhaps we should set out this identification encampment outside of the gates so we know exactly who's coming in before they come in. Is that something you want to do? Then by all means. But certainly I'm not going to let some draconian in. Next we'll be letting in gully dwarves and Kender. Thank you, Justin. Pulling from the chat there.
All right. Now I walk up
Hello?
She plays the bagpipes.
We're already
You have her play.
in.
Yes, well, apparently some of you have snuck in through the cracks, it seems.
She's with us.
That makes it better?
Yeah.
That makes me trust you less. You're walking around with magic users and Kenders with cats. You're crawling with them, by the way.
How many
Can I
cats do I have with me now?
Just the one, but
I thought I just got one. Oh, okay.
they're perched all over you. They
That is
breed.
not unheard of for me.
Unfortunately, some of the best experts in the field also tend to be quite quirky. Now, look, Commander,
Yes.
look out there. Look at all those people. Are you sure you want their deaths on your conscience when the Dragon Army comes?
They are not citizens of this city. My job is to protect citizens.
They're also people. And
My
every single
young
one of them
man.
down there is a person, and
Please. We
Can
we
I
can
just-
only save a certain amount of people. This city can only hold a certain amount of people. We can only feed a certain amount of people. If we let everyone in, we may feel good about it, but then people would start starving on the inside. It would lead to theft and war on the inside. We would degrade from the inside out. See, commanders like me have a little more education and training than lieutenancies like you,
What?
apparently.
you couldn't draft some of them?
Look at these.
Conscript.
Thought, just he like puts his hand behind you. Just look across the sea of these desperate people. Do you think they would stand up and fight an army as they step? They're running away right now. They didn't defend their own homes. They came running to us. How could I ever trust them to stand on a line with soldiers of merit and worth like you, like my soldiers here? These people,
They have no
they're
worse
good for
than-
nothing more than fodder. Really? Is
Can I
that
use
what you're
my 18
suggesting?
deception?
They
What's
have
that?
nowhere else to go is the thing. That is what will make them fight when their back is against the wall.
Adam.
What's that?
Can I use my 18 deception to cover casting a charm person on him?
Casting spells is not, you're not gonna be able to like deception that. I mean, if there's a verbal and a semantic component to it, then that's gonna be pretty clear.
Maybe I'll try it when he's.
I mean, it's not to say
This
that
dude does have
you-
guards, right?
Yeah, no, there's
Yeah. He's got AIDS, so it's not like
there's
not
8
in
guards right now.
not as in like the disease AIDS. I mean like AIDS. He's got people that like literally are supposed to hang on his every word. Like that's how this works.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think that having our mage, if he's good with it, you good with that, Padre? You want to check the draconians?
Yeah,
We can
and I'd
supply-
also like to make the point to the captain that if you can trust them to carry a bucket of water, they might be trained well enough to help put fires out when they occur in the city.
Oh, all right. Well, before
of
we
them
get to like casting spells on this guy, I mean, how about you give me a persuasion check or a intimidation check, like some form of trying to coerce him before
Yeah.
we try anything else.
Oh wait, intimidation's an option?
It's
Can
always
I-
an option.
Can I get?
That's
can
how I got
can
married.
Can I assist him so that he gets advantage on that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of them could probably be put to work in the harbor. You already said that food is a precious commodity right now, and they could probably be put to work in the harbor to make sure that stays as a steady flow.
Yeah,
We always send out ships right now and try to get them to smuggle back whatever food they can bring back.
yeah. I mean, you guys are bringing up some very interesting arguments. Is that your roll, the 29?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So you see him sort of like thinking, he's like, all right. You know what? You've changed my mind. I think you might have some good ideas here. Okay.
I mean, with a role like that, he's like, I'm also in love with you for some reason. That thing.
It happens.
He's like, I'm off later. I wonder if perhaps you'd like to get a drink with me. You really fill out that robe quite well.
Oh, I might be a little too busy, training
Yes, of course. I know.
the poor peons, the cannon fodder.
There's always after the war.
Well, we got to make sure we survive long enough.
All right. Well, you guys put together some plans and I'll make sure they're implemented. I think you have some good ideas. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't judge every Kender so disparagingly.
Oh,
Arjan under his breath goes, "No, please keep judging them."
Bagpipe purrs at him and then swats at him. Bagpipe's unhappy.
Okay. All right. Well done. You guys totally made him doing 180. Nice.
Yeah, on everything, including his like gender preferences. Apparently,
You don't know his
Sexuality.
gender preferences.
That's true. I don't. I was
Sexuality is a scale. You go one way or another, you know.
He seems pretty
To be fair,
close-minded.
If he's the gate commander, he's probably got a wife, he's probably got a fling, and he's probably got another mistress somewhere. Like, let's just be real.
He's got privates touching his privates, is what you're saying.
Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
All right,
no,
we're just
I
gonna
thought it
skip
was
through
lovely.
that part.
Yeah.
All right, so you do see that there's this makeshift aid camp that's taken over an alley, providing help to refugees recently arrived in the city. So it does seem like the city is, while there are some people like the captain who's a little more wary and worried about how long the siege may take and whether or not we're going to, actually be actively prepared for it. There's a lot of people welcoming these refugees and bringing them into the city, for better or worse. And anytime you're under siege, you do have to make these tough decisions and face the reality of numbers. And it becomes difficult because then you have to start seeing people as numbers. And that's just part of the complexities of war. So well done in your examinations there and your suggestions. All right. So the day is going on. You see that the sun is starting to head toward the horizon of the water. You see kingfishers down by the bay diving and picking up fish. Fishermen are doing their best to just stay out in the ocean as long as possible to try to collect as much resources for the burgeoning population of the city. And Holgr is actually the most perceptive. Unfortunately, he's not here for this, but since you're going to be playing him, Lauren, Holgr notices that there's like a dragonelle way, way up in the sky above the city walls, above the city, flying from the north down to the south. You can't really make out colors or anything. Sort of with the setting sun, it's making, just your vision a little bit rough. But it looks like there might be two people, and it's headed right to the top of the spire of Castle Kalaman.
Okay, so I'll go up to, well, I guess everybody, but speaking to Bromly, say, oh gosh, now I have to talk like him.
Just slow your words.
Oh, shit.
You also have to act like you're constantly tired.
I just saw a dragonelle flying.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was very convincing.
Nailed
What
it.
was that accent?
It was like you went away and he appeared.
Yeah, I was like, I thought,
Acting!
Okay.
Is this before the first or last drink of this hour? Or Bromley's going to be looking up, probably squinting, looking around like,
Give me a perception check.
yeah, this we'll see how this goes.
You need like glasses, so like you can't see shit. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Like me. Oh, 20 will do it, Bromley. So you actually do. You're like, oh yeah, right there. You can't really make out any colors or anything, but it does look like there's two figures on top of a dragonelle, and you guys have been crawling the northern wastes. You know these are typically used as Dragon Army mounts, but you don't see any Dragon Army colors or anything.
So it's more of like the wild ones that we've fought and seen before.
It's really hard
That
to tell
might
from
be
where you
trained.
are.
Yeah. And it's,
To the spire, then.
sure.
yeah, let's say, let everybody know, like, yeah, we might want to go check out the spire. Might be some interesting news, hopefully.
Yep, rush to it.
Okay. So as you guys make your way through the city, you're seeing just the same type of situations you've run across thus far. You get to the castle and the gate guards recognize you and sort of stand to the side as you all sort of move in. Are you trying to warn anyone or tell anyone anything, or are you just confident that you can handle this?
Confident we can handle this because we don't want to cause a panic yet.
Okay. I mean, you remember
If
Lord
anything-
Soth, right?
Yeah. If anything, like as I'm passing guards, I'm like, hey, great job. Like trying to keep morale up and whatnot.
They're all, well, thank you
You're doing
very
great.
much. No one's ever said that before. I really appreciate that. Thank you. As you start heading up the stairway that leads up to the tower, it goes up past where you guys have been building and all the way up to the tower top, which you haven't ever yet been to. You finally get to the very top, and on a broken stone buttress jutting from the ancient tower wall perches an exhausted dragonelle, its coppery scales glimmering in the sunlight. Two figures tend to the dragonelle, one in rugged leather, the other wearing the armor of a knight of Solamnia. And you see Darrett turn around. Arjan! Oh, he comes
Darrett!
up and just sort of embraces you. It's so... Whoa. My phone just went off. Sort of embraces you. It's so good to see you. And he's like in full armor and everything, just like sweating from the sun, being so high up and just the exhaustion of riding an animal so far and stuff. And then the person tending... you recognize as Klystron, this dragonelle tamer who is you guys saved from a bunch of spiders way back, like a week or so ago in the Northern Wastes, who actually was trying to get you guys to go with him to go feed a bunch of dragonelles and stuff. He's like, Arjan, it's really nice to see you.
Klystron.
I thought you were dead. This is wonderful.
So did I.
Darrett is sort of looks at the rest of you. He's like, well, it's really great you all came at once. Look, Klystron just happened to find me on the way back. The army, thank you guys so much for your help with Lord Soth's invasion against the Alliance forces. It really did save our lives. We've got the army heading off to Dreadwolf Cove, and I believe most of them are on the ship on the way here. They'll be arriving any time within the next day or so. And, Klystron offered a ride, and I figured I should at least alert Nestor Vendry about what's been transpiring in the interim. Look, Klystron, maybe you should tell them. He's like, I'd be happy to. He's like, look, you guys won't believe this. It was so much. Is that a cat? It's adorable. Oh my gosh. He like runs up, starts scratching the kitty. The kitty's just like, purr, purr, like super loving it. He's like, oh, what's its name?
This is Bagpipe.
Bagpipes, that's adorable because you have Oh, that sounds so cute. Darrett's like, like, oh, right. Well, anyway, I just found this dragonelle. It was sort of wounded. I think these Dragon Army officers were trying to capture it and it ended up getting away. Lucky for it. He says, shut up. What the hell is happening?
Yeah,
My phone is just, it's Tim Armstrong is just trying to come through my phone. So he like goes up and scratches underneath the chin of this dragonelle, sort of lets him and leans into it a little bit. He's like, look, I just found this dragonelle and it sort of let me start riding it. And let me tell you something. I've never ridden a dragon, but this feels like this is what it would feel like to ride a dragon. Have you guys ever ridden one of these things before? It's amazing.
Yes! Yes, we have!
Oh, wow. So excited. Dara's just like, please stay on topic. It's like, oh, yeah, of course. Well, anyway, I just figured I saw this huge flying citadel come out of, one of the places that we've just sort of avoided as citizens of Hearthhome. And, I decided to kind of get close to it. And it looks like the entire base of this citadel is riddled with tunnels, like tons of tunnels. And there's like eerie lights emanating out of it. And after I saw Darrett and I talked to him about it a little bit and he picked me up and the whole citadel looks like it's sort of surrounded by all this eerie, weird sort of light. He says it's cataclysmic fire, whatever that is. And in either case, I think maybe there's access to the actual citadel tower through the tunnels in the base. And, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but I'm pretty convinced I could find a bunch of dragonelles and we might be able to invade this thing.
I think we just found our miracle. All right, then.
Way in.
He's
How
like,
many dragonelles can you bring along?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I've, up in the Northern Wastes, I was trying to get you guys to come and feed them with me. I know a lot of them. They're pretty friendly with me. I mean, if they see me riding one, maybe they'd follow me, and maybe I could get a whole bunch of them. How many do we need?
Well, we need 5 for me and my 4 companions here, or 6, 5. Me and my 5 companions here, and plus but if you can get more than that, the more the merrier.
I'm not sure how much more we can get. Another thing that we needed to tell you guys is that they're on the march. Darrett's like, yes, the truth is the Citadel and the army has stopped loading the troops up on the Citadel itself, and unfortunately it is en route here. I think we only have a couple days before all hell breaks loose. And quite frankly, I'm not optimistic with what we've seen and what we've experienced thus far. Knowing that you're all here, that certainly gives me confidence that at least we can strike back. And knowing that there's these tunnels inside of this thing, while this invasion is happening, maybe we can invade it, as while the distraction of the massive invasion is happening, maybe we can get inside and try to take this thing down before it destroys all of Kalaman. It would certainly be a valiant blow, a devastating blow against this dragon army. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
It's the best hope we've seen all week. To be perfectly honest, everyone has been scratching their heads on how to bring that thing down. But
right,
you literally just flew in on the best hope we've gotten.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that, because I've been really concerned about how we're going to do this, and now this is a chance. This is an actual chance. Look, I need to go tell Marshal Vendry about this. Can Glistrin stay in you guys' barracks and sort of rest up for a little bit? All right. He's going to take care of his Dragonel, or maybe one of you want to take care of the Dragonel while he rests and just sort of gets his energy back before he goes back to the Northern Wastes.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
At least, if I'm near it, no one will think to kill it. But if some random guard comes up here and sees it, they're going to try and kill it. So...
I'd like to see that guard. He's like, this is my shot. I'm going to be a hero.
You can't say you disagree that would happen, though. Like,
There's always one.
Yeah,
there's always the one.
All right. So Darrett asked if any of you want to join him in talking to Marshal Vendry about this.
Sure.
Yeah, Bromly would be up for it.
All right. So you go and debrief Marshal Vendry about everything that Darrett has to say, and then everything that you guys have experienced in the city and the city watch and stuff, and she sort of takes it all in. It's like, I think this is the best chance that we have, and I think it's a very good idea. Thank you so very much for bringing this hope to us, Darrett, and it is really nice to see you alive and well. He's like, well, the draconians did this, and I didn't know that I would make it, but if it wasn't for, those that have fallen, I probably wouldn't be here. Well, I'm very glad that they went with you, and I'm very glad that these are here with us now. All of you, as night comes, I would ask, could you possibly stand watch on the guards, with the guards? Just your presence brings up morale, and right now we could really use it amongst the troops.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm sure some of us would definitely be up for just making ourselves visible to help morale.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want you to stand on an individual watch. What's that?
I would say the word that I would describe as my experience among people in this city has not been morale building. I would say when I run into people around here, they don't like me. So, would you like me to hide? I'm a Kender. I'm sure you can tell.
Yes, my dear, I have noticed. They
don't like me. They don't like me here.
Not everyone is as biased as some that you may have met, or you've clearly run across. But you have stuck your neck out when other people wouldn't. And you've put yourself in the face of danger, and you've aided us in ways that none of these other individuals could have hoped to dream. So I thank you, and I value your contribution to this cause, if that's of any consolation.
sweet. You're chill. I 100% expected you to be like, yeah, hide. Go away. So, cool.
No, not at all.
We're cool.
You're a valued member of the team, and I genuinely thank you for your aid in everything. And I know that the soldiers would very much like to see you, so maybe if you could just, maybe not all night, but every once in a while, just go on the ramparts and, on the city walls and just walk by and, press the flesh a little bit and shake a hand and ask them how they're doing. I think it would go a long way for morale. Okay, then. Silence.
Sounds good. I don't
Then
know.
you are
I thought
dismissed.
somebody else was that.
Yeah, no, she ends up handing each of you a little insignia that Arjan has, showing that you are a member of the city guard, like an honorary esquire member of the city guard, which ostensibly gives you the rights and privileges of a lieutenant in rank.
Oh, I probably would have given her the ones that I retrieved from the original party that went to the Northern Wastes.
Okay. She sort of
But that would have been back when we first linked up with her.
right.
So
Okay. These are not the same ones. She gives you new ones. Spattered with blood and gore. Here.
You gotta clean the blood off.
well, she probably would have wanted. She probably would have wanted them back instead of some random Dragon Army guy digging them up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that could have been a really bad situation for them breaking into the city. So it's good thinking on your part. All right. So the sun sets down. You guys see Klystrin fly off on the wasteland Dragonel off to the north as the sun and dusk sort of envelops him in the cloak of night. And you guys just start randomly going across the city walls, or do you have any other plans?
Bagpipe and I are gonna put on little flute performances, and we're gonna go around and be like, "You want to check out my bagpipe?" And then bagpipe pops up, and then I hit the flutes instead of hitting the bagpipes because those are crazy loud.
Why not just launch it into an acrobatic kind of like performance? Squeeze your bagpipe. Teach it to balance on one of the flutes of it.
He plays the flute with his little paws.
Jeez. It might take a little more time to train him to do that than
Yeah,
This is an ongoing.
when I
this
level
is like
up, I'm gonna
performance.
speak with animals so that I can do that.
Yeah, I'm taking care of the Dragonel, making sure no one kills it.
Yeah. You're going to be like, have you ever seen the Partridge Family? That's going to be us. We're going to be our own little Partridge Family. All right.
I made outfits for all of you guys.
Oh, jeez. So you guys are going across the walls, and people do seem genuinely excited to see you. Some of the commanders are a little sort of frustrated that you're just sort of willy-nilly walking amid their sort of areas of operation and interrupting the soldiers on their duty, but there's no active assault on the city, so it is, sort of appreciated. Ultimately, you do hear sort of an alarm bell start banging from the top of the castle at the center of Kalaman. And I don't know if you guys can see this here, the map, for those of you watching at home. So this is Castle Kalaman, this is our west gate, and this is our east trade gate. And this is water, in case you couldn't tell. So you start to hear this massive alarm sound, and you guys know it as meaning the Dragon Army is starting its approach. And as you're on the walls, where do you guys want to say that you are? Which walls? You want to be on the western gate walls?
Well, that's where Bromly would be. He'd be at the western gate.
All right. Is everyone together, or are you guys split?
Yeah.
I'm at the top of
better-
the top of the
better-
castle currently, because Klystrin's getting rest.
No. He had rested already, and he flew out.
Oh, this would be later. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
Arjan would be, Arjan would probably be. He would probably be at the east trading. Well, no, let's keep the party together. So yeah, probably with Brom at the west gate.
Okay. And everyone else? is
Sam
there?
sees
That's the
West Gate,
troops.
West Side.
West side. All right. So when the alarm rings out, Darrett, you see him sort of like running up the steps to get to the top of the gate. And he's like, look, I need you guys to get over the trade gate ramparts as quickly as possible. We got a problem over there, and I need your assistance. Or I need your assistance, please.
Yep, let's go for it.
Sure.
Right. So as
Oh
soon
my
as-
God, Darrett, stop saying please, Jesus. Or, great. Hang on. For the love of Paladine, Darrett, stop saying please. Just, you have a rank now.
It's like, I will always see us as old friends. But
This is true.
get your asses on that wall.
That's better.
Okay.
Let's go.
You guys, it takes you a little while, but you finally make it to the gate. The west-facing ramparts of the trade gate are, and I had that backwards because the trade gate is west-facing. That's the one that you guys were at. So, yeah, we'll just say that
We're
you're in the right place. The west-facing ramparts of the trade gate are abuzz with soldiers rushing reports in and orders out. Amid the activity stands Marshal Vendry, issuing sharp commands to an endless array of lieutenants. Every so often, the marshal's gaze passes through the tangle of soldiers to the fields beyond the walls. There, thousands of soldiers in red and black raise the Dragon Armies camp beyond the reach of the Kalaman defenders. The war machines roll into position between crimson banners bearing the Dragon Queen's claw-like symbol. Above, dragonels soar in rigid formations alongside the Dragon Army's most terrifying weapon, the flying citadel. Otherworldly smoke roil from the ruined temple atop the floating island. As it drifts into place above the battlefield, reanimated corpses of ancient dragons circle the ruins, glowing with the same terrible light as the temple itself. Marshal stops for a minute and just sort of, thank you all for getting here so quickly, seeing as you are here in the first place. I don't have any immediate orders for you to solve, but I just need you to sort of be Johnny on the spot, as it were. As soon as emergencies arise, just deal with them in the moment without waiting for some sort of direction, if that's something that you can handle. I don't expect the Dragon Army will launch a full siege tonight, but Kalaman's defenders must be prepared for anything. If any of you have I know you had already talked to me about attacking the Flying Citadel, and we all support that idea. But until Plistrin gets back with those extra Wasteland Dragonels, we're going to have to put a pin in that and deal with problems on the ground right now. So please just keep your eyes out and just stay on these ramparts and watch for problems, okay?
Well,
Gotcha.
Okay. So as you guys are wandering around in the middle of the night, you hear some scuffle up ahead, a little further north than where you are on the city wall. And as you start approaching, you come across this scene that appears to be 4 Kalaman soldiers that have actively turned against their commander. And they're just shouting down at him, "We will not stand here and die for you, you son of a bitch!" And they unsheath their weapons. And
That's
is
enough.
where we are going to go into initiative.
oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. So as you see here, we have the commander and we have the 4 soldiers.
We can't see anything.
That's because I haven't put you there yet. That's my bad. How about now? Can you hear me now?
There we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There it goes.
So you're on the top of the city wall. You see the 4 soldiers here. Let me get them in some initiative, and let's get you in some initiative. So go ahead and select your characters and roll initiative in D&D Beyond, and it should add you to the initiative order. Nope, that's not the right one. That is. All right.
My initiative finally added the bonus.
Oh, really?
Woo!
Woo! Can you roll for Bromly as well?
There we go. 6.
So I'm not Bromly, I'm sorry, but Holgr. yeah.
Holgr.
So I see Holgr, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Commander. That's what I gotta get now. And we're gonna use this for him. Did it add it? Yes, it did. All right, so I see Holgr, I see Bromly, Arjan. What did you get, Aamela?
23.
Whoa. And then Arizyre, what did you get?
I got a 24. I don't know why it's not reporting.
Why you one-upping?
Get there. I see it right. Yeah, it's like directly
Okay.
underneath my 23. It does look like you tried to one at me.
It just
And
happened.
then you
I
did.
see you're 23, and I'll raise you one.
And you did.
All right, Arizyre, you're first. You see this. They literally unsheath their weapons, and their commander's just sort of like backpedaling a little bit, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you do?
Don't kill them. We
My
have to
first
defuse the
instinct was to
situation.
web them, honestly.
Do whatever you want.
Can I get their attention?
What do you want to do?
Just kind of put my hands up and say, hey, whoa, stop. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean,
want to attack
you're like
soldiers.
calling out. You're like, we're not going to die for this son of a bitch or this doggone army. This city sucks. We're not cattle just to be murdered, and we're not going to stand by and let our brothers die as well. We might as well just join the Red Dragon Army. Anything else?
Moved it here. Yeah, I'm going to sit and tell them, just stand down. We don't need to start killing each other.
So those
I
are
don't wanna
stairs
attack
going
you guys.
down.
Oh, is that down?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you got a little bit of cover from where you are right now, actually.
yeah.
You good there?
Yeah, I'm just going to continue trying to get their attention.
All right. Aamela, what are you going to
You
do?
want me to roll the only thing I'm good at is deception and like sneaky stuff.
I mean, if you're just trying to draw their attention away and stop them, they seem pretty intent on their course of action. But you can give me a persuasion check to sort of see if they'll turn their attention to you rather than their commander.
Yeah, I should have webbed them.
What'd you get?
I don't know. What's that, a 13? So probably not much.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Aamela, what are you doing?
This guy, that guy,
Mhm.
he's hostile, and
Yeah.
all the guys around him.
These are
Sweet.
city guard soldiers.
I'm going to cast Stinking Cloud on. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow, nauseating gas centered on a point within range. The cloud spreads around corners, and its area is heavily obscured. The cloud lingers in the air for the duration. Each creature that is completely within the cloud, I'll send it. But you get it.
Where do you want this to be centered?
On that guy I
So
started
that's
pinging.
10, 15, 20. Is that?
All of these guys.
So this is
Should
your
be.
your 20 radius right here. So you want to get these two?
Yeah, so they're both 15 feet away from him, according to that. And then we're 25 feet away, so we should be fine. So,
Oh, wait, it's radius. So it's... this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. So this is 20 radius. Where do you want the center point to be?
can I move this? No. Yeah, where the pink ping, kind of where it, like,
Do you want it
hits
to get
them.
the guard, the captain, or do you want to get it away from the captain?
I'm
Captain's
kinda
hostile too, right?
What's that?
Captain is hostile too, right?
No,
No,
we're trying to
th-
protect him.
Yeah, the guards have turned on him.
Oh, then yeah, not him. Everybody but him.
Okay, so is this good right here?
That looks beautiful.
Okay, so this is, you like whisper the words of magic and cast it out, and just this nasty, roiling, rotten egg and baby diaper scent of cloud just sort of envelops everyone. What's the save? What's the DC?
Must make a Constitution saving throw against poison. On a failed save, the creature spends his action on that turn retching and reeling. Creatures that don't need to breathe and are immune to poison, blah, blah, blah.
Right, so what's the DC they're trying to break? What's your DC?
It is... Oh, sorry. I always forget it. 14.
All right, Constitution. All right, one of them made it. This top one did not make it, so I'm going to do a little icon on him.
I've always wanted to cast that spell.
Green dot. So he's just like, what? Like freaking out, just puking. The other one's just like, I love this. I love this. It's like a bouquet of roses. Okay, so on a failed save, it spends its action retching and reeling. Creatures don't need to breathe or immune on a. So what? So if they didn't say, or if they did save, then they just sort of suffer through it and they're fine.
He's cool with it. Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah.
He likes it a little
Everyone
bit.
likes their own brand.
Been around enough dead bodies.
All right, so that was your. Was that just a standard action? Anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Kalaman's soldier. So this is the one that is not actively retching. He moves forward, and he's just going to try to strike down his own captain. So he's got a 2 attack. Let's see, what is this? 1 target. Oh, that's damage, duh. I know how to do this. And his armor class is 17. So he moves in to cut into him, and the captain is just like parrying off the blows as best as he can, just trying to calm him down. He's like, stop, relax, we're going to live through this. Look, we got the heroes behind us, just relax, calm down. He's like, you're gonna die, I'm not gonna die for you. Next up is number 1, who's just like drops his sword, gets down on his knees, and just starts vomiting. Just, "Ugh!" You guys can't see anything. You just see this roiling mist in front of you. But the sounds that are coming out, if any of you are sensitive to the sounds, you're almost like, "Ugh. Oh, I can't." Just by proxy. Some people are sensitive to that. All right. The next guy up here, he charges down. You know what? He's going to charge over here, and he's going to try to cut into you. You want my attention? You got it. You're with them, which means you're against me, and you're going to die. Just freaking out. You can tell there's, oh my gosh. So he moves in and just rakes the edge of that stone railing with his sword, and sort of like shakes his arm off, and the sword itself just sort of shimmers off into that little stone edge right to the front of him, and he loses his next attack from it. He rolled a 1. The last soldier moves up to Aamela, because you're the closest. He's like, I hate cats! Die! And he runs into attack you.
Hold on, we need to mark him. Mark him with some marker so I know specific. Do I have a way to mark?
Hold on. This is the, hold on, the yellow is cat hater right there. I'm taking the red off.
He's gonna die.
He's the cat hater. So you immediately
That's gonna make me rage
parry
on
him
my
off
next-
with your weapon. And what's your armor class again? 16. So the first one you parry off. The second one he slices into your shoulder. You end up taking 6 damage
Ooh,
from
and
the second
I'm
attack.
not raging either. So I just actually take 6 damage. That sucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Holgr, you're up. What does Holgr do?
Oh gosh. I forgot. He can.
He's gonna flurry of blows. That's what he always does.
Yeah. I
Just
don't
rough
have.
it.
I don't have his full attack like thing in front of me. So yeah, he's gonna flurry of blows. What do I do to roll to hit that?
You know what? This is probably going to be a little bit too challenging to try to run him without him here. So let's just have him off doing something else. Just
He's
for
drinking.
simplicity's sake.
He's getting drunk at the bar.
I'm gonna put
with
him
the
on
soldiers.
GM.
Raise
Sorry.
morale.
All right, so I'm going to get rid of him. The commander, he's like, "Are you guys just stand there? Help!" And he's like, tries to fight back at this guy. Stop attacking me! Just relax. We can talk about this. This is your duty. You trained for this. You can handle this. And they're just trading, parrying blows back and forth. Arjan, you're up.
Gonna walk up. I'm gonna tell everyone that's enough, and I'm gonna try to stop the fighting.
I'm
by just being
disappointed
really
in you.
loud. No, because I am. I'm
dad
disappointed in all of
tone.
you.
The dad tone.
My name is Arjan Ghaleson. I'm told some of you know me.
They're
think
like
the dragon-
actively attacking. each other. All right.
I'm told they are actively fighting, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, this guy is gonna get punched really hard.
He's like, I'm really disappointed in you.
You're a horrible father.
Okay.
I know, right?
Dads
All I did
don't
was
do
make
that.
a big magic fart. I don't know why you're so mad at all of us.
Does a 21 hit him? Or
Oh
punch
my
him?
gosh. Yes. You just punch him in the side of the head.
Okay, well, first off, he takes 6 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
And then,
Oof, I didn't
he
know
needs to
that.
give me a strength saving throw.
Strength. Say, hold on a second.
Difficulty is 17.
Strength saving throw. No.
All right, he gets pushed back into the cloud.
5 feet?
10 feet.
He's like stumbling as you knocked him in the side of the head.
Okay.
Dang, dude.
Okay.
Now stay in timeout. I'm gonna talk to your mother about this.
And I'm going to turn towards the officer and tell him, go up the chain now. You know where your superior is. Go there now.
It's like, I am the superior. This is my duty to stand here and subdue these soldiers. I'm not gonna give it up. Like, we can handle this. You and me. Let's do this.
All right.
Bromly?
So listening to the captain do his thing, can I do an insight check to at least believe his side of the story? Like, he feels like he's lost control and the men doing a thing. Because I'm trying to discern if they've been magically compelled to do a thing, or is this
Right.
just morale doing a thing?
Oh, give me an insight check.
Yeah, that's not great.
You're pretty positive that he is trying to get his soldiers to calm the hell down, and you don't really understand their motivations, but it's not unheard of that people would sort of lose their nerve seeing an oncoming army of red Dragon Army soldiers. Like, this has just never happened before. So you could imagine, it might stretch credulity, but it's possible.
Go help the Kender. I got this one.
He's like, no, this is mine. I called dibs.
Okay, so then, all right. So Bromly will turn around. What will he do?
The Kender's like, go help the rogue. I've got this one.
Yeah.
This one's
Bromly's not
mine.
a... Yeah, actually, he did mention something about the cat. Maybe I'll just...
Let's say bagpipes.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just try to grapple him. Yeah, maybe I'll just try to grapple him.
Pull him for me.
So give
I
me
just wanna talk.
give me a athletics check. You have to go against his strength. Oh, he rolled really badly. You grab onto him.
Okay. And then basically I'll just have it in such a way that's like, hey man, you just need to calm down.
It's like, you're gonna regret this. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Just go shake these poor saps' hands before we overrun each and every one of you. Arizyre.
All right. So if I'm behind him, do I get advantage?
No, you have to have someone else on the other side. You have to be flanking.
Okay. So I don't get my sneak. I'm just going to charm him. Is that an action? What's Action.
the DC? What do they have to use to save?
15 wisdom, it says. Wisdom. Here, I'll just link it.
Uh, 15 wisdom, you said. Let's see here. He rolled a 19.
Hmm.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna zoom out. Find some position here. That's down. I'm gonna Misty Step and what's that? I'm gonna Misty Step to here. That's my free action.
Yeah. So you're just like.
And that's it. That's my move and my. Well, no, that's free action. I'm good. That's it.
Aamela?
All right. So this turd bucket in front of me really irritated me. So I'm gonna rage. I just look at him and say, "You be nice to my cat." And hearing that, bagpipes hides in the bagpipes. He has a special spot. He's figured out how. I don't understand how he does it. He's a cat. He gets it. When I rage, the spell goes away, which sucks. But whatever.
So it drops.
And yeah, because it's a concentration spell.
Right.
And then I am going to taunt him by saying literally just the most basic, "Why don't you pick on someone your own size?" Because he was literally making fun of a kitten, which is low. Slow.
You really
So
cut him
let's
deep
save-
with that one.
Must save a DC 14. We'll see. It might really hurt his feelings so
Um,
much that he might come after me.
What am I rolling against that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
DC 14.
Thank you.
Saving.
You got a 19.
Well, I guess it didn't hurt his feelings that bad, did it?
It's like, it doesn't matter whether I like cats or not. You're gonna die, and then I'm gonna squish your cat's face under my boot.
I thought he was going to say under his butt. So I'm going to roll a d8 to see what happens when I rage wild surge. It's a 6. So what happens on a 6? Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by multicolored protective lights. You get a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Oh, wow. That's very
Nice.
cool. So you guys see these lights emanating all around. Just that's kind of
Feel
cool.
good. You feel protected.
All right, so rage
and
is a
then I'm-
reaction.
Rage is
Bonus action?
a bonus action. Yeah. So now I can start doing this. I think, and then taunt was 1, and then I'm going to hit him with my berserker battle axe real quick.
Is taunt? What is that action? Because if that's a bonus action, you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh, can I use one of my actions to taunt him then?
No, it kind of falls
Oh.
into the bonus. It doesn't
Shoot.
matter because it didn't work anyway.
Well, it didn't work anyway. So okay. Well, I don't know why I'm fighting.
All right, so go ahead and attack.
So then I'll attack with. Why isn't it working? Oh, it's because I'm in my inventory. Here we go.
Whoa, whoa.
Did it work? Whoa.
You're hitting the wrong button.
Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna roll a d. But what? I'm having. I normally roll this, like, and that's what I roll. That's the same thing. Okay. Nope. That was all that for a 2. So
So
I'll try.
parries off your first attack. You're gonna have to do better than that, kitty cat lover.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was 16.
16 hits. Break through the defenses, cut into him. Yeah, it isn't working
I
at all.
just keep doing that. Oh my gosh.
Maybe try reloading. Just roll some damage and roll 20.
Okay, it's 1d8 plus 4.
Oh no.
Oh
Alright.
no!
It's not nothing.
Somebody else go. I need to reload.
So the Kalaman soldier in here is like, enough of this charade! It's time to teach these sons of bitches what's what! And you see him just completely shift into a Sevac Draconian, just scream out, "Ah! Die!" And he runs forward. And as soon as he shifts, he changes to large scale. Oof, I can't grab the little thing. He looks really big. Gosh. He's like, just moves in, does 2 massive serrated sword attacks, and whips his tail out at this poor. Oh, natural 20 at this poor dude. So the first cut goes down, hits him for. Let's see. I'm rolling damage, not freaking. Oh shit, that's worse. All right, so the 2 attacks hit. One was a 20, so that's 26. That's 39 damage. And this horse, he like it cuts down, just drops down to his knees, just screams out, "Oh my! Ah! Go get some more guys! We're gonna die!" Oh! He's like freaking out. The second soldier just drops the charade and turns into the Sevac Draconian, charges up, and does the same thing to silence this poor guard. Oh, jeez. He cuts him twice. That's 26. The commander drops down dead, bleeding, and he just sort of looks over at you and moves forward. "You're next. I hope you like the taste of your own blood, because you're going to get it."
You know how many of you I killed so far? You really have no idea.
This one, he's like, "I really don't, actually." I mean, not for nothing, but I have no idea. So he moves up to here. He does not have flanks. Let's see. He's going to move over to here, right next to you. And he's going to get some flank attack. 25. That was not a hit. And the tail swipe is a 19. What's your armor class?
20 right now.
So from behind, without your shield, is...
Oh, from behind without my shield, it's 18.
Okay, so you are going to drop down prone. I need you to do a strength check. Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
To prevent being knocked prone.
Okay.
And you take 23 damage from the sword attacks and 8 damage from the tail whip.
Okay, so that's 31 total. Got it.
And your strength, you did not knock. It like rams into the back of you. You like sort of like drop your center of gravity down and resist the strength of this massive tail as it whips out toward you. And the third Kalaman soldier pushes Bromly. I'm sorry, you got to push back 1 so he can go to his full scale. And he looks down at the Kender with his massive size and doesn't say anything, just sort of grins and moves down to cut in on you. 21, 20, and 18 to hit. So you take 23 and 8 damage. I need a strength saving throw. So basically 13, 14, 15, 17 damage.
Okay.
And then strength saving throw.
Oh boy, 24.
Oh, yeah. So it's like smacks against you and you don't even move. You're just like, "Rah!" You're just in full rage mode.
What was the damage again? 23 and...
Yeah, so with your halving it, it's 23 total. So 13, 14, 15, 17 total.
Thank you.
Is half
Appreciate
damage.
that. Still, ouch. Owie.
And that was his turn. So Arjan, you're up. So you are currently
Alrighty.
surrounded almost.
Draw my axe and go, let's dance. This guy.
Let's see what you got, human.
Yeah, let's see what you got. So, first attack.
Oh
it's a
my
crit.
gosh! Natural 20. He just rolled a 30, everyone.
And then,
That's insane.
so that's 17 damage at the start, and we're going to do.
That's the double?
That's the that's the double, but I'm doing a thing.
Okay.
Um,
So you cut it and it was like, "Ah!"
Yeah, we're gonna do another pushing attack, and that's another 2d8 damage on that. So he's taking a total of 32 points of damage, and he's pushed 15 feet away from me.
So 15 more damage. And
You can't
15
push him off the
feet,
wall.
5, 10, 15.
Cool.
He's like,
And then we are going to action surge. I swear I can speak. Ready to do 2 more attacks on. Let's go that guy since he's within reach.
All right, make sure you face your figure.
Oh yeah, and then we'll turn to face. So technically, I have that's okay.
They're like
Technically, I have a
gremlins.
few more. Second attack. Third attack.
Oh my gosh, another natural 20.
Fourth attack. Okay, so the 16 and 14 probably don't hit.
The 16 does hit, the 14 does not.
Okay. So that's 20 plus 13 plus no, that'll be it for now. Actually, no. This guy needs to give me a wisdom saving throw, difficulty 17, or he'll be absolutely fearful of me.
He is terrified of you.
Okay, then that's another 2d8.
What's the game mechanic for that? Does it say anything?
Oh, it says when you hit the creature, you can roll a superiority die and add the damage to it, but whenever it's a crit, you double it. And then they have to roll a wisdom saving throw, DC 17, or they are frightened of you.
Okay, so he has to move away from you without moving toward you.
Specifically for frightened, it's he cannot move closer to me. He doesn't have to move away from me, but he takes disadvantage on any attack so long as he can see me. That's specifically what frightened means. So
Okay.
his total damage is 41.
Yeah, I've done it. So you're like hacking into him. He's just like, help, help! Like calling out to his brothers.
And then I'm a second wind.
Sweet hell. Bromly, you're up. Arjan just like,
All right. This guy's here. This guy's 30. Let me make him.
You are flanking him right now.
It's 30. Oh, close. I think I will. Got a couple of people that got hurt. Spirit Guardians. We do 4th. Commands. Oh man, there's so many options. Okay, I think I will drop the grapple. 1, 2. I will move there, and then I will cast a 4th level. No, it's 3rd. What is that? 4th level? Yeah, it's 4th level. A 4th level Spirit Guardians.
Where does that pop up?
Based off of me, and it's a 15-foot.
Right, where do you want it to manifest?
They flit around me to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. So it's like a 15-foot deal around me.
So is it a 15-foot radius or 15 feet total? Because this is 15 feet.
No, I didn't do the thing. It says slash 15 foot.
Okay, that's fine then.
Run.
Do you want to read the spell real quick?
Yeah, here, let me cast on. Let me do this. Did it show it up? Why is it not showing? That's weird. Here, let me refresh real quick. I was trying to drop it in the VTT to give the exact deals, and it was being squirrely. So
Holgr is going to be joining us here in just a minute.
Okay, so we need to
here, let me toss this up. Display. That's still not displaying. Why is it being so weird?
I know it's making.
Yeah, it is
It's
weird.
not just me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not just
Well,
me.
anyways, it's going to be the wisdom saving throw, and it's supposed to be more than. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's more than just 5 feet around me. Duration. Okay, so
I mean, I'll
it's
look
going
right
to be
now.
a 17 wisdom
You
save.
said you're doing it 4th level, and
Yeah.
it's Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
So it is only, on yourself, a 15-foot circle. So it's not a radius, it's just 15 feet. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Spirits protect you. They flit around you a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you're good or neutral, their spectral form appears in angelic. When they cast a spell, you can designate a number of creatures you see to be unaffected. Any unaffected creature's speed is halved in the area. Gosh, 15 feet. I mean, that is big. It's just not, like, huge. Let's see. It must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes radiant damage or necrotic. On a successful save, it takes half. Okay. And the damage decreases 1d8 per each slot level above 3rd. All right. So, who are you going to make anyone safe from this?
Just friends.
Okay. So all your friends are safe, and Holgr, you have been drinking with a bunch of the guards that are off duty at the moment, and then you heard a bunch of commotion, and someone came running in, looking at you like, your friends are fighting on top of the wall! And so you like ran up here, and you see these, like the large ones, the large guards that you're looking at, these are Seavac Draconians. Let's add you to the initiative, if you can go ahead and roll initiative for me. So all the friends are saved. Right now, you got 2 people that are in your circle. So do they need to make saves right now?
Yeah. Yeah. And according to this, it's a 15-foot radius.
Oh, okay.
It's from the actual spell
That's
book.
huge.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty decent sized. It is 15-foot radius
5,
based
10,
off of me,
15,
and I can designate like friends
5,
not to be
10,
hurt by it.
15. So I think that's 15. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. Oh, no, I got to drop down 1. That
Yeah,
should be
and I'll-
15 feet. So it's centered on you?
Correct. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So all your friends are fine, but these spirits, like Raiders of the Lost Ark ending, like are just flitting all around, just freaking out. Wind is sort of whipping up, blowing your guys' hair, and clothes are flapping in the breeze as these spirits roil around this entire area. So let's see. Now, is the save on their turn or on your turn?
I
You
believe
cast a
it
spell, you
was.
designate a number of creatures you see, an infected creature's speed is halved. And when it enters for the first time or on a turn, it starts there. So let's do it for now because you just cast it. So wisdom saving throw on 3 of them. Let's see, wisdom. And what do they have to beat?
17 or higher.
Okay, so 2 of them did it. This one did not. So he is halved. I'm going to mark him with a red for stop.
Yeah,
So
so
his speed is
13 and
halved.
6.
And then he takes 13 damage. They take 6 damage. Your pitiful gods will not save you. Give up now, and we might consider not putting your head on a pike. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be all.
What did you roll, Holgr, for your initiative?
I'm struggling to even get on to D&D Beyond and Roll20 right now.
All right, just shout it out when you get it. All right, so
19.
Bromly was the or
Or,
just roll it
never
in Roll20. Here, I'll roll it for you.
I rolled a 26
All right,
on my character sheet.
All right, so you are the first to move as you come upon this scene. You climb these stairs, And you see these spirits flittering all around you as you get to the top and you're looking around. What do you want to do?
Me?
Yeah.
I can't even see the board. I don't know what's going on.
Well, when you roll into roll 20, you've got an enemy right next to you, Sevac Draconian. You're in midst of all these spirits whirling around you. Do you want to attack the Sevac that's right next to you?
Do any of them have their back turned to me?
Not at this moment. You can move 5, 10, 15 feet and get their back to them. To you. Do you want to do that?
Nah. I'm good where I'm at. So, I'm going to start punching the ever-living hell out of them.
All right. The one right in front of you.
First attack is 23 to hit.
Hits.
That is 4 damage.
Okay.
Second
Smack him.
attack
Where
is
did
a
you
dirty
come from?
20.
What was this next one?
Dirty 20.
Hits.
7 damage.
And you literally punch him and you see his head whip back. You hear a little snap and his knees buckle underneath him. He drops down to his knees and then instantly you see the crumble into dust and then forms into this spectral shrieking image of a creature that looks exactly like a little drunken gnome shrieking at the top of its lungs, just standing there burning like this little fire. I need everyone in 10 feet, which is Arjan,
I like it.
Bromly, and Aamela, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh, I am not wise.
Oh, also you, Holgr. Arjan's good.
Wisdom saving
11.
throw.
Aamela is going to suffer.
Oh no.
22.
Is good, and 22 is good. All right, so Aamela, you're the only one. You are frightened of the spectral image for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, but for your next turn, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while this thing exists. It's going to be there for 1 full minute, and you cannot willingly move closer to it.
What if I just decide not to be frightened?
Is that a thing?
Fearless, Kender. Boom. Once per long rest.
All right. Then you're like, no, not today.
I'm not scared.
It's not going
It's
to
a
work.
spectral
Scared.
image. She looks over and is just like, neat.
No, that's awesome. Holgr, you're back. Now back to you. All right, that's fair. Arizyre, you're up.
All right.
I do have bonus actions. I can
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gabriel. Hold on, Kyle. 1 second.
using Flurry of Blow. First attack is 25 to hit.
You're not next to anyone. Can you roll it, get into roll 20?
I'm struggling to even log in. Like, I don't remember my password, so I'm currently fighting, waiting for my email to actually pop up the bloody email.
Okay, so
Pull up a live stream.
what's your speed, and I can move you over to one of the enemies.
45.
Do you want to go to one that's within the swirling mist of like madness, or do you want to go to one that's outside of it?
Screw it, let's go into the chaos.
All right, so you go. Do you want to go next to the Kender? Or you want to go next to the Cleric Sorcerer?
I'll go next to the Cleric.
All right, so you charge forward into the madness, swirling around the Sorcerer, run up to the Sevac Draconian. What's your bonus action?
My bonus action is going to be Flurry of Blows using a key point. And I rolled 25 to hit.
Hits.
5 damage.
Okay. You run
Second
in,
attack
smack
is-
him. He's like, what the hell? Who are you? What's happening? Where are all these spirits everywhere?
Second attack is 20 to hit.
Hits.
And is 7 damage.
Stop hitting me, little creature! Help me! Destroy your friends and I'll give you power! I'll give you money! Whatever your heart desires! Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's going to be the end of my turn, but I'm going to look at him look him up, look at him down. It doesn't appear you have anything I want.
All right, Arizyre, you're up.
I'm gonna crossbow the dude on the Kender. I'm gonna
Okay.
move. I'm gonna move to the barrel. So 16.
16 hits.
Nice.
What's the damage?
It's reporting.
$27. Sweet hell. So this bolt, a crossbow bolt, which is like that long, like flies straight into the back of his head and leaves his eye hole. And he just stops for a second. Dark Queen promises to reward. Drops down to its knees and just crumbles into dust. And this Arizyre built a flame just ignites in front of him. The only people that could be affected are Arjan, Holgr, and Bromly. So go ahead and give me a Dex saving throw. I'm sorry, a Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom.
And I got a 32 for my stealth. So duck behind that barrel and hide out. So I can get shot off.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that one.
Okay.
Hopefully get a better roll.
Is
I
it?
mean, I did get a better roll, but
What's the total?
8. It was a 6.
Oh, wow. Bromly failed it. Arjan failed it. What did you get, Holgr?
Is this magic?
I mean, it's not a spell. No. I mean, this is just a natural death throw is what it's called.
Okay, then I rolled an 8. Oh wait, no,
so-
I'm looking at someone else's roll. I rolled a 9.
Okay, so that's unfortunately too low. So all three of you are feared. You're frightened for 1 full minute as this thing is just burning an image of Arizyre shrieking at the top of its lungs. Aamela. So that just means you have disadvantage on all your attacks for the next minute.
All right. So I think I'm just gonna start chopping at him, his legs like they're a tree trunk with my battle axe.
Okay.
Go.
Lumberjack over here.
Just cut his head off.
So that's 8 plus 8, so 16.
16 hits.
Sweet. So, 6 damage. And I'm gonna do it again.
All right. So do you guys need to reload roll 20, do you think?
I've
Maybe-
reloaded it twice.
Oh,
and
okay.
It hasn't done anything for me.
Oh!
That's a nat 20, baby! It's my first nat 20!
Nice. Your cat runs up, smacks it in the snout. You use that opportunity to come up with your axe, hitting it in its face.
Mm-hmm. And then, so... 1d8. Or do we do double damage on...
You can either roll natural damage twice, or I'd like to double it. It's your choice.
Well, that was a 1.
So maybe roll it twice.
So maybe I'll roll it twice. So that's 5 total. And then 9. No. 8 plus 4. 8.
Wait, so the 5 was still a thing, or 8 total?
8 total, and then 5 total.
Okay.
What's your strength?
So you cut into it twice, and it's like being assaulted by all these spirits whirling around it. Your cat smacked it in the nose for no reason. You hack it into it with your axe twice. Anything else?
And then I spit on him, and that's it. Yep.
Teach you.
I thought he died. Isn't that why they
The
had
one in front of
disadvantage?
Aamela did not. The one in front of Holgr did.
He's the one who made fun of bagpipes, the cat.
All right, so the one that's not inside of the insanity moves inside of the insanity. So it's a wisdom, you said? What's the DC?
17.
He does not make it. What's the damage?
17.
Oh my gosh. He immediately withdraws with the rest of his movement and jumps off the gate tower and just glides down away from you guys.
Could I get an attack of opportunity on him?
Not with a withdraw, you can't.
Okay.
And then
I do have Sentinel.
I need you to tell me what that means.
Okay, that's fine. Sentinel. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, it's still disadvantage though, because I'm currently frightened. Yeah. 16.
That hits.
Oh, there we go. He takes 10 points.
Okay. So that wasn't enough to kill him, but that was enough to convince him that he is making the right choice in leaving.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
He's choosing life.
He can't move. If you read the second part of it, it's that if he hits with the attack of opportunity, their movement, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Oh shit! Where is
So
it?
he couldn't get it.
I don't see that. Where is it? Oh, when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Oh my gosh! I already deleted him. Damn it. Let me just copy this guy then.
We could just say he left anyway.
Nope. He's there.
Okay, there we go. All right.
You stopped him.
This. Yeah, it's
This is
true.
your choice.
I just wanted to swing at him, but okay.
Hold on. Let me just.
Wait, he's stuck here now.
All right. So he's not an initiative. I'm gonna have to add him back to initiative. And that was he was
13.
He was 13. Well, he's 13 now, so that's what he was before anyway. Okay, so the next soldier starts inside. I need a wisdom check. 13, he failed it. Give me damage.
16.
Oh my gosh. He is going to try to leave. He's going to withdraw. If no one has any powers like Arjan, he's going to fly off the city walls. Arjan, you're up.
The dude to my north is still alive, right?
Barely, but yes.
Barely. Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and try and finish him off.
All right. Just remember you have disadvantage.
Yep. 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're rolling 2 times. That's your lowest.
Yeah.
Oh
the other one was a crit.
So I need you and Holgr to give me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're even more frightened than you already are. It doesn't matter.
See if I'm even more frightened. Okay.
So he screams out, crumbles down. You see an image of Arjan jump up into the sky. Combat is over. You guys are now standing there. You see the body of the captain. You see some crumbled dust that used to be the guards. And what this tells you is that at one time, these soldiers existed and these Seavac Draconians infiltrated. If they did it here, which other guards are Draconians now? So
we need to tell Marshal Vendry. We are not telling anyone else. Well, we're going to tell the watch captain that there's a gap here now, but you know.
All right. So you run over to the captain of the watch and tell him, and he is just like, there's no way. That can't be true. Please tell me it's not real. How can we trust anyone if that's the case? Oh, wait, you just told him there's a gap?
Yeah, I just that there was a mutiny and now there's a gap. It was.
Where's
really
the commander
bad.
on guard?
I'm carrying his body with me. Like.
Where are the soldiers? What happened to them?
We had to kill them.
I'm sorry, you killed soldiers of Kalaman?
I think the draconians
They just
killed
turned into dust. We could say they ran away.
Oh my god.
They were dust? They're draconians?
I said that right in front of him, didn't I?
Yeah. It was a probing attack, nothing more.
Whoops.
We need to
Probing attack.
Start checking the other guards, though.
How could we we need to figure out some way to verify whether a guard is a guard or whether he's an imposter, a draconian. Oh, we're gonna have to think about this for a moment. Go report to Marshal Vendry. I'll take care of this course for you.
Okay. Please make sure he gets a good burial. Despite what was happening, he stood his ground and he stood his post. He should be buried.
He died
with
well.
honors.
Well, I appreciate that, but it's gonna have to wait until the siege is over. We'll have people take care of it, though. Thank you.
Off to Marshal Vendry.
All right, you head up to Marshal Vendry. You get to her, and she is standing behind a line of soldiers watching, and she's getting reports coming in from all over the different city watch posts along the castle walls. Just sort of at this massive little, not a massive table, a little table with massive maps rolled up, and she's like unrolling different maps, showing different areas. She looks back at you. I'm sorry, it's a little bit hectic. Is everything okay?
We need to talk.
Now
I don't have a whole lot of time.
Can I use my investigation to start
This
figuring
is
out where
very
we are?
important.
That's going to take time because you're going to have to individually investigate individual people if you're trying to like.
Well, looking at the maps and seeing where she's like looking at, we could start hunting draconians if we need to.
I mean, you know
Where the reports are coming
the
in?
layout of the city. I mean, it's not unfamiliar to you. So the maps aren't really going to do you any good. I mean, if your goal is to determine who is a draconian and who is really who they're supposed to be, that's going to take significant time. Not to say you can't start doing it, but I'm just saying it's going to take you guys quite some time to do it.
Let's get this out of the way.
Yeah, she straight up tells you, I can't leave my post right now. I need you to tell me what you have to tell me here.
All right. Okay, I lean in real close and whisper to her what just happened. She gets the whole truth.
Oh, gods. Oh, gods. She sort of like
We don't-
grabs the table and grabs your shoulder to steady herself. This changes everything.
You need to shuffle the guard right now.
If we change shifts, that means that potential draconians are inside of the city. They could be
Yes,
inside
but
of Castle Kalaman as we speak.
Do you want me to go
What
check on
post are
castle
empty?
on the castle
Oh,
then?
gods. She like throws her helmet down. Yes, please check with the mayor, the new governing council if that's possible. Oh shit.
The only option you have right now is to shuffle the guard. You have to isolate any potential. You have to isolate any potential infiltrators that there might still be left.
She starts
You have-
scrawling out orders. She gives it to the runners. Send this to all of the captains of the watch. Have them change their guard and have everyone that was on watch quarantined until we can get someone to go check with them. This is going to take all of our extra forces. This leaves us open for so many. Thank you so much for reporting this. We'll take care of it as best we can. If you can check the castle and make sure everything is okay, I would really appreciate it.
I'm on my way there now. Everyone, with me.
I made you leader. All right, I'm going, but that's not, I thought we're more of a collective, like, democratic.
This is more of a communist collective than a dictatorship.
I don't mind doing what needs to be done, but I want to know why I'm doing it.
I
Now
let
is
them
not
know.
the time.
I let them know
Did
while
someone
we're,
just try to
while
boss
we're rushing
me?
towards the castle, why we're going to the castle. I tell them why. Because, there might be infiltrators there. We just need to check. It's a smaller
Okay.
area for us to check. It's a smaller number of guards. We can at least check them out.
Okay, but the only way we know how to check to see if they are is by killing them, right?
No.
Okay.
Maybe?
But you still have the
never really
dragon
to look
punch.
for
Look,
fillings
the only
in their
Seabacks
teeth,
I ever
test
met,
their
I
blood.
killed them. So we never really got to step 2. So
What if we give them a little pierce with the dragon lance, and then will they will they
What's that?
explode?
Book.
Does the lance glow when they're near?
Kender,
Devour.
hang on. Which one is
Speedy lance?
Amelia? Aamela.
Aamela.
Aamela, are you a gnome or a Kender?
I'm a Kender.
Okay, you beautiful Kender. Mwah! Kiss her on the forehead. We just touch him with the Dragonlance because they can't touch the Dragonlance, right?
What?
So yes.
You touch
I
her
love
with the
those
Dragonlance
kids.
because they
No,
can't be touched with the Dragonlance?
No, we just tap people with the Dragonlance at the castle to make sure they're not infiltrators, right? Does that work? Does it work like that?
No, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Are you
it
asking
doesn't
me?
work.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
No.
So as far as I know, he
Okay,
just
so it
called me
doesn't work
beautiful
like
and
that.
gave me a little
Okay.
kiss for no
Hey,
reason.
Padre,
Yeah.
what do you got in your spell book?
Well,
I don't know what's
if we have some suspects, I could command them to tell me something, like if they're draconian or not.
Like you have to, if you're a cop, you have to tell me, otherwise it's entrapment.
It's like a lasso
Yeah.
of truth.
Yeah.
we
Okay,
gotta-
so while you guys are
Stats.
talking about this, are you moving toward the castle?
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
castle. We're trying to figure out a plan to figure out if there are any infiltrators at the castle.
Arjan's like, why is this so difficult? I don't understand what's
It is difficult.
Seems like it should be easy. We
Just
all
like-
know what we have to do.
Well, that's the thing. It's like every time we've tried to figure out a way, they're just like, aha, I reveal my true form and kill the person you care about. And then we kill them, and then we never get to step 2. Like,
I didn't know you were so close with that guard. I'm sorry. I would have fought harder to make sure he lives.
So you guys start noticing that people you're passing are like looking up and pointing up at the sky as you're running along.
Stop.
What's up there?
You stop and look up. You see a violet star plummeting from the sky, and it just crashes nearby, throwing up clouds of debris. A breathless screech rises from the blacklit dust. An instant later, blackened fangs and violet flame burst forth in the form of a massive skeletal dragon.
Oh.
Please tell me I'm still drunk right now.
Dun, 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 dun.
We've gotten to the dragons of the Dungeons and the Dragons.
We have achieved dragon status. Initiative.
Uh-oh.
What did you do, Ray?
hits start coming and they don't stop coming.
Oh,
22.
10.
26.
All right, let me find Holgr. Add turn. 26. Arizyre, I see 24. What did you say you got?
I got 10. You can put me down for 24, but I got 10.
No. All right, so Arjan, I'm showing 4. Is that correct?
No, I rolled a 16.
It's just not updating for some reason. Bromly, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
Holgr is a 26. Arizyre got a 10. Aamela, what'd you get?
22.
I wonder why it didn't update. That's weird. All right. So, Holgr, you see this massive death dragon plummet down from the sky, bust down into the ground. People are running and screaming, and it's just like, rah, rah, just flames flying out of its face, shakes down its bone wings, and just like this mystical cataclysmic fire shakes off of it, just screams out at you. What are you going to do?
Please tell me I'm still drunk.
Is everyone seeing this? Is this just me?
A bottle right now.
Yeah.
Got to get the liquid courage.
What are you gonna
I don't know if I want to go over there. Where on the map is it? I can't see it.
You're
there it
over
is.
here. It's over here.
45,
Nice.
so you can move 9 squares.
How
How do they do charge?
Alright, hit
It's
that.
just a double
oh.
move. No actions. There is a charge into attack, but you get like minus armor class.
45 plus 45 is going to be
90.
90.
You
I'm
get
doing
right in front of it.
Perfect!
So that's your action and your move.
But it's not my bonus action.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Start punching it.
So everyone sees this death dragon in front of you, and then suddenly you just see the gnome running off in front of it. All right.
Okay, I guess we're doing this then.
I guess this is a thing.
Does
I have two.
24 hit?
Hold on a second. I got duplicates of some people. Arjan's duplicate. Okay, now I'm good. Does what hit?
Does 24 hit?
A 24 does hit.
It is probably going to feel like nothing to it, but I'm still going to tickle its toes.
What'd you do?
4 damage.
Okay.
And then... Oh. I don't see this one hitting. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
5, 10,
And
25.
because I did do that, I'm gonna use my drunk monk extra movement and move.
What is that a reaction? Because you already used your bonus attack and action, you use your other 2 actions. So what is that?
Drunken technique. Whenever you use flurry of blows, you gain the benefit of disengage action, and your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of the current turn.
Okay, so you didn't disengage because you're still in proximity, but you just moved around it.
Yep, so that if it decides to attack me, it can't get everyone within line of sight.
Right. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And give me an opportunity attack because it's moving away from you.
Oh, perfect. This is moving slow. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah. Just roll damage.
6 damage.
Okay. It doesn't even seem to see you or notice you or anything as it just leaps up into the air, flies swarming down, and unleashes cataclysmic fire breath on the rest of the 4 of you standing there. All of you, I need a dexterity saving throw.
I forget that.
Aamela, 17. Bromly, 7. Oh, Arjan, 5. Who's left?
15.
15. Okay. So everyone but Aamela takes full damage. Aamela takes half. This is necrotic damage. You each take 36. Aamela, you take, what is that, 18? 18 damage. And you just see this purple breath come out of it, swirl out in a cone, envelops all of you, and just your skin, everything from your soul itself feels like it's on fire for a moment as it just rakes through every nerve of your body. Just, so let's see, it has a fly of 80. Oh my gosh, dang it. And then, yeah, that's it. Okay, so that was Holgr. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm an idiot because it couldn't do that. So please take that off. It's not its turn. I was way ahead of myself. I apologize. Aamela, you're up. That's totally my fault. I was just blowing my load before time. I apologize.
Happens to the best of us. All right. So, it's still way over there.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, so it doesn't take that last damage. What was that last damage you did to it? 6?
It did.
6.
I'm going to rage. And then I'm going to see what my wild surge does. So that's an 8. That is a bolt of lightning shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within range. It's not within range.
So lightning just shoots off. Everyone hears this.
But yeah. I have this as a bonus action until my rage ends. So
okay.
Once
so
it gets close enough, I can use it at will. Once.
So you already used your bonus action to rage.
Yeah, that is the wild surge bonus action. That's what it does. Like,
So wild
I'm
surge
not
is
using
part
it
of the
now.
rage?
Yeah. When you enter a rage, roll the wild magic table to determine the magical effect produced. So this time, I'm now just Iron Man, basically.
Okay.
for a little while.
So
So I have
feel
that.
it coming, but you're holding back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I can get up to 40 feet closer. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, I always forget what one it is to grab them. It kind of sucks that grab and pan are different. Is that 40 feet?
5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, yeah.
Okay. Damn. And then I will try to hit it with my longbow.
Okay.
That didn't work. Nope.
You have proficiency.
Oh, good. Yeah. Is that gonna work? 11.
No, 11 does not work. So the air just goes off.
Okay,
You're a
we'll
little
try
stunned
again.
that you're staring at a death
Ooh.
dragon.
About 25.
Is this another
Just
longbow?
Yeah, because I have 2 attacks per
A
action.
longbow. 25 hits. Is that piercing damage?
Looks like, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just need you guys to call out the type of damage because
Okay.
it has immunities and resistances.
Okay. So 2. So 10 would be the damage.
As it soars out, strikes into the cataclysmic fire and bones and sort of disappears amid its body. You're not really sure what it is. Bromly? Oh, anything else on your turn?
D&D session going, bro.
No, I'm all good. Thank you.
Okay. Bromly, you're up.
All right. Man, this sucks being so far away. I assume that's like a front door.
Yeah, it's a little like
Potentially right
stoop
there.
going up into the front door of some sort of local merchant.
I want to go up there with the idea of normally you can interact with an object, basically kind of like once a turn. I want to see if the door is unlocked.
No, actually, as soon as you like try to grab the handle and shake it, you can start, go away, we're closed.
Why do you have to be home? It's like you could be somewhere else.
That's where everyone here is. They're all home.
Where else are they gonna go?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
There's a
fine.
fair over in Salanthas. Go there.
Yeah. I'm gonna ready an action that if this thing comes within 30 feet of me, I've got a spell I want to cast on it.
10, 15,
But I need him to
20,
be close to 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just mark myself. And then
So you
bonus
spell?
should be able to ready.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, I think that'll be it for now. Hopefully I can get the spell to land.
All right. Arjan, you're up.
All right then. Let's see. Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Run to there. I'm going to expend a maneuver dice. We're going to do Commander Strike. When you take the here it is. Forgo one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike. I'm going to have Holgr make an attack.
Is there a range on that?
They have to hear me or see me.
Okay. So you scream
Holgr,
out,
keep
"Holgr!"
punching it. Keep punching it.
So is
And
this
then-
this is a free attack for them? It's a
No. It costs my bonus action for them to use it, but they
Okay.
get to add a D8 to the damage if they hit.
okay, Holger. Roll to hit.
22 to hit.
Yeah. Give me some damage.
Oh yeah, bud.
Don't forget the extra D8.
15 damage.
Nice. So you smack into some bones. You hear some cracks, but you're not sure it even registers on this creature yet. Anything else, Arjan?
Nope, holding my shield up and I'm dodging. Hopefully that will save me from its breath.
Arizyre, you're up.
Okay, move 6 and Misty Step to right here if I can.
On the roof, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, if you're next to Bromly, you could see the rooftop pitch from there.
Okay.
But that's more than 30 up. So that's going to be like 20 up. So you would have to be here to get to the 30 feet up onto it. So
I guess I'll just,
5,
since
10,
that
15, 20.
takes up my action, I'll just roll my stealth then.
Well, you wouldn't be able to move up there is my point. So if you're going to,
Oh,
unless
well,
you do your
how-
full turn, if you do 2 moves, then you can Misty Step up there.
Yeah, then for my free action, I can disengage.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. You can just roll your stealth. That'd be good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, now, Holgr, give me an opportunity attack. Well, you've already used your... No, you haven't used your reaction yet. So go ahead.
Commander Strike does require their reaction.
Oh, okay.
So,
So you
just
lost
FYI.
that already then. Never mind. So it moves up right underneath Kyle, and it's going to blow out to Aamela, Arjan, and Bromly. I just need dexterity checks from you.
Can I get my readied action?
Yeah,
off?
do that first.
Okay, because this could interrupt his action.
Okay.
I am casting a 5th level Bestow Cursed. I am using Extend spell, so and he will need to make a DC Wisdom 13 save or a 17 save.
He makes that. He got a 19.
I got it.
Never mind. All right, I'll make my save.
So Aamela definitely made her dex save. Arjan did not make his. And Bromley did not make his. All right, so once again, you two take 36. Aamela, you take 18. This is necrotic, so if your rage is affected by necrotic, then you take 8. If not, then you take 16.
Perfect.
All right, so that's it. It moves up. Holgr, back to the top. You're up. Who has the Dragonlance, by the way?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, yeah, he ended up with it.
I do.
Okay. Holgr, you're up.
So how high up in the sky is it?
It's on the ground at this point. Thank you, Chris
Did
and
I
Off-Grid Grognard for donating to the Canines for Warriors. Appreciate you guys.
Did I say you can leave?
Just a little gnome running after. I didn't say you could leave. Come on.
So with Azir being right here, would I have
No, he's
advantage?
20 feet up. No.
Oh. Doesn't change my approach of punching it.
So you're trying to smack its tail with your hand. It's flailing around.
Does 19 hit?
Yep.
Sweet. 3 damage.
Oof. And this is blunt? Bludgeoning?
Blunt magical.
Okay.
And does 14 hit?
No. 14 does not hit.
Okay. And I'm going to use my bonus action to punch the hell out of it even more.
Make sure you're burning those key points if that's what you're using.
I am. 18 to hit.
Hits. So it's just moving around. Just you're seeing the stone starting to like melt away as it's stepping on it. The sheer weight of it's crushing down into like the streets itself.
8 damage, and the second roll is 14, which misses.
Yep.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Aamela.
Aamela is going to first off use the bonus action of the chest thing.
So we're at nighttime right now, so the light of this momentarily blinds you all as just this massive flash erupts from Aamela's chest. And you hear this crack breaking through, just sort of echoing in this small little corridor you guys find this, it's not small, this large street you find yourself in, echoing off the walls of the buildings on either side. Is there a dexterity saving throw or what?
Yeah, it is a con save that is 8 plus 12, sorry, 13.
So roll to 16. Is it half damage?
No, it's just fine.
So it just sort of absorbs and just turns its head toward you. Anything else on your turn? Well, yeah, you still have your full turn.
Yeah,
bonus.
I'm gonna be hitting it with my longbow twice again. Get ready for some math.
Everyone loves that.
Yeah.
1 plus 1
So
plus 2 plus
22.
Anyway.
to hit.
22. Yep.
Hits.
Sweet. And this is piercing.
Okay.
And 6 damage. And then take
The arrow
2.
just sort of goes and it gets consumed by the fire.
Oh, great. Well, I don't think this is working anymore.
You're hearing crunch. You're just not seeing what you're expecting.
Oh, okay. That's good. So then I'll try. This is. Oh, wait. I had already rolled. It was 10 plus 6, so 16. Does 16
Hits.
hit?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. And then 4 damage on
Right.
that one.
It doesn't even
That's it.
really move at all. You just see the shafts of the arrow sort of make this sort of crack sound as it meets its bones, and then just sort of disappearing amid the cataclysmic fire. Anything else on your turn?
That'll do her.
Bromly, you is up.
Can I let because both of us rolled 16, I thought. Can I let our mighty warrior go before me?
You can delay till after him. I'll just put him at a 16.1.
Yeah, that'll work.
Move down to him. All right, so you're delaying until after Arjan. Arjan, you're up.
Yep,
Alright.
Marge.
Grab the DragonLance off my back.
Ah!
Paladin, guide my hand then. And we're gonna strike at this thing.
All right.
That was a 15.
A
I'm going
15
to go
hits.
ahead. A 15 hits. Oh my gosh.
You have to move one more forward to hit it, but yeah.
Well, it's a reach of 10, but I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
then yeah,
so-
you're good then.
Okay, cool. And then it's
Just run up, reach
Oh.
out. Ah!
31 damage.
Oh my gosh! And this is piercing, right?
It's magical piercing force from the DragonLance, yeah.
Yeah. So you shove it into it, and it sort of like reaches its head back, just cries out. Ah! Cataclysmic fire sort of erupts from its chest from where you struck it, and just sort of stomps down, just screams out toward you.
Second attack. Almost a crit.
Nicely done. Jeez.
This one's only 19 damage, but still.
Only. Not bad though.
Yeah. I did
Jab
50
it back
points
into
to
it, screams up, it sort of like takes a half a step back, stomps back down. Anything else?
No, that's Nope, that'll be it for me for this time around.
All right, Bromly, you're up.
All right. Bromley's gonna sidestep here. And come down here, face, and I will cast Bless on Arjan, which will then trigger my Voice of Authority. If you cast a spell with a spell slot of 1 or higher, target an ally with the spell, they can. Oh, but that's going to be the reaction, and we don't want Arjan to use the reaction.
No, it's fine.
Well, I'm afraid that if he breaks free, your Sentinel would keep him there. So
that's fair, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, well, I'll target 3 people, and that'll be Arjan, Holgr, and Arizyre.
Is there a range on that?
It's 30 feet.
From where you are, you can't reach
I can't do
Arizyre.
anything against us.
Oh, that's right, because you're up in the air. Okay, so then I'll get I'll pick up Aamela. So basically, anytime you roll an attack or a save, you get a D4 added to it.
Nice.
Thank you. Awesome.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it for now.
All right, Arizyre, you're up.
I guess the only thing I can do is I'll try Firebolt. Has disadvantage, but it's not a save, I don't think.
Is it a cantrip?
It's an attack
It's
roll.
a cantrip.
Yeah, this is just attack. No save. So
Oh,
roll to
nice.
hit.
That's a 26.
26 hits. That's your disadvantage was 26? Jeez.
Disadvantage.
I thought you said you had disadvantage.
No, I was saying I didn't have anything I could do.
Oh.
I was just going to try the...
Well, you hit. Give me some damage. And I take it that's fire damage.
It is. Because the other one is Chill Touch, which is necrotic. 9 damage if it does anything to it.
Okay. So you blast the fire down, it sort of absorbs into the back, it screeches out, flaps its wings, which like hit and rake the building, boars sort of get ripped off the side. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to try to hide again. Back up. If I have to.
You tell me what you do.
That's it. And then... Oh, where's my stealth? $16. Not rolling great tonight. 16 for stealth.
All right. So it turns around to Holgr, who has been like wheedling it down. It's going to move down, bite you, and claw you twice. So the bite attack. What's your armor class, by the way? 15. So it comes down and bites you for 14 plus 8 necrotic, so that's 18 total. It claws you once for 20, or hits you at a 26 and a 23. So you take 16 slashing damage total, and you are grappled. It like has you in one of its claws, just squeezing you, and just breathing its nasty undead breath down on you. And basically that just means that your speed's 0, you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Your condition ends if it's incapacitated, and also if you can break out. Let's see, or if you're like hurled away from it. So ostensibly, it doesn't really do anything other than you can't move. Holgr, you're up.
Alright, get you closer to me.
You're like blasting into the mic. What'd you say?
Yep. Pull it back.
My mic is
There you go.
It was
next
like
to my
super
laptop.
sharp when you were screaming into it. So what did you say?
I said, perfect. Even closer to me. So I'm going to start punching it again.
Okay.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
And you said I get a +4 to my attacks?
Yeah, plus a D4 to hit, and a plus a D4 for saves.
So not to damage,
Oh,
just to
okay.
hit and saves.
Oh, just to hit and saves. So that is 6 damage.
Okay.
And round 2, that is a dirty 20.
Nice.
If it will roll. That is a 3.
3 damage.
So 9 damage in total. And I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Like clutched in its hand, you're just like fighting against its claw.
24 to hit.
Hits.
That is 7 damage. And that is 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And 7 damage again.
Okay, so it's like holding on to you and you're just like smacking it and it drops you. It just opens its hands like, get away from me. Anything else?
Don't touch me unless you want the consequences.
All right, Aamela, you're up.
Boom! Shoots lightning from the chest once again. No concern for anybody's eyeballs.
You can do it more than once?
Yeah. Right here. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
Oh my gosh, okay. It's
So make
Dex Con,
It's a
right?
13 con. Or no, 13 dex. Yeah.
It's Dex, okay.
Sorry, I was
8
reading
dex.
this because it's based off my con. 8?
Yep.
1d6 radiant damage coming at you.
Radiant, okay.
3.
It's like you rubbed your feet on a fluffy floor and just like zapped it with your finger.
Oh, but there's something else as well. Sorry. And blinded until the start of my next turn, so it can't see.
Okay. This
That's
individual
something.
creature has blind sight, just so you know, but that's cool.
Well, dang
it's,
it.
it's an undead creature. What are you gonna do? So you zap
Dang
it. This thing just shrieks out right past Arjan, almost like arcs around him, and strikes into it. You hear this nasty scream come from it. What else you got?
All right, and then we got the first. Oh, 2 plus, so 12,
Misses.
and
I'm surprised you're not getting in there. Melee.
oh, that's a natty. Oh, no, that's a natty one. No, it's a 7. What? Yeah. Okay. 7.
Did you add a D4 to your rolls, your attack rolls?
17 with all that added. Thank you.
17 is a hit.
I was expecting a dragon to fly, so I took out my bow. And now, if I want to put it away, it takes the time.
You can drop it.
I could.
Okay.
What, D8 plus 2? Nice. 9. damage.
Piercing.
Piercing.
All right.
And that's it.
You guys are flying, just throwing everything you got at it. Arjan, you're up. I think you're muted.
Attacking it twice again with the DragonLance.
The 22 hits. You also have flank.
I also have flank. Okay. So that's 25 points of damage.
Let me do some math in my brain hole here. Screams out as you're like jabbing into its bones.
Right, you're like actually hurting it, and I'm like, 3 damage, 2 damage.
So total 45 damage on it, or 47.
Yeah, I'm just doing it as you're rolling.
Okay.
Deducting it. So it's screaming out. You can clearly see it is winding down in its energy. Like you guys are actively hurting it, but it's still here. You guys have done a ton, and Holgr has done a ton of damage to it.
Speaking of Holgr, we're going to use my last superiority dice, and we're going to rally him, and he's going to get D10 plus my charisma, which is 1. D10 plus 1. He's going. Okay, Holgr, you get 7 temporary hit points because it's currently facing you. As Arjan is basically going, you got this. And
Your mic is like getting super staticky when you're screaming. Okay, Bromly, you're up.
All right. Gonna cast nice little spell. Oh, why does it do that? It's so weird. I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds. I don't know why that's being so weird. Maybe I could do that. No, it's probably not gonna do that either. All right, but basically, us that are on the ground here are gonna get some hit points back. It's gonna be 3d8.
Nice.
8 plus 5. We'll get all 4 of us. We'll get 21 hit points back.
Yo, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
As a bonus action, let's see what as a bonus action, he's probably gonna make it, but I'm gonna shove him into the wall here, with a DC 17 strength save. See if he can save against it or not, or be shoved into the wall.
Nope. He just busts up in front of this person's little cottage here. What does that do?
It only
cool.
moves them 5 feet. Some GMs say, well, if you hit a solid object, you fall prone. Some GMs just say, yeah, whatever. So it's kind of up
with
to the
a
GM.
large creature, I'm not going to have him go prone. Maybe
Okay.
with a medium. But yeah, he like busts up against it. And he like turns its head toward you, screaming out. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that'd be all.
Arizyre, you're up.
All right. I am gonna run up and hit him with a flask of holy water.
So you go to the edge, you throw it down at him. Give me a ranged attack.
Yep. Would it be too far a cry to say that I get my sneak attack on him?
Sneak attack only helps you if you hit. Right?
All right. So yeah, I mean it's.
I mean, throwing something like that, you're gonna get like a D4 damage or something just from the thing hitting it.
It's 2d6 on undead and fiend.
Okay.
It's like a little holy hand grenade of Antioch.
The only kind that matters.
Do I just a dex to hit or what?
Yeah, you just add your dex modifier to a D20 roll.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You normally, as an action, you can splash the contents of the flask onto a creature within 5 feet or throw it up to 20 feet, shattering on impact. So it's a ranged attack against the creature as an improvised weapon.
20.
So it's 2d6 radiant damage.
Nice.
So a 20 to hit hits him. Give me 2d6 radiant damage. Let me look at his particular. Okay.
It just gives the description of what it can do, but it doesn't have like a roll. There's like the link. I'll go back and check.
Oh, I'm looking at the holy water right now.
Okay.
In it. All right, so you smash it. You hear it scream out as the water sort of like gets burned away by this cataclysmic fire as it's screeching. Anything else in your turn?
Well, if I can throw another flask at it, no.
If you have 2 attacks, you could, and if you had 2 flasks. If not, then
Okay.
no.
Dual weapon style.
No, yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
No, good. I'm done.
All right.
Did it do anything? Did it hurt it?
It's really kind of hard to tell. You guys aren't because there's no like blood or anything. You know, it's just like cataclysmic flames are wrapped around these like bones. You're not sure. It does look like it's sort of getting more tired, but there's really no way for you to tell if it hurts or not.
Ew. That's all I got.
All right. So it turns back around. I need Arjan and Aamela to give me a dex check as it breathes out cataclysmic flame again. Just
And you add a D4 to that.
dexterity saves. So 13 is the highest. You both do not make it. It is
13?
36
No, plus
damage.
4.
13 does not make it.
Oh, dang it. Sorry. I thought you said 13 was the thing. Dang it.
Oh, no. I was just saying with 13 you couldn't. So anyway, it's 36 damage, necrotic. And you see it leap up into the air. Holgr, give me an opportunity attack.
Would I get
Knock
one
it
as well?
Back into the wall.
Okay.
With a reach weapon, yeah.
Okay.
Assuming you have a reaction. And you didn't
Yep,
do
I
it.
still do.
Aha! I figured it out.
Oh, it only took you 2 years. That's great. 22 to hits. What's the damage on that?
A 21.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Holgr. I see yours. Thank you, Jason, for the donation. I appreciate you, man.
9.
Okay, so as you guys, you like hit it on its way up, it like reaches up into the air. You can see it start to move up. Arjan jabs at it with the DragonLance, and you see light just pierce through it, and this cry screeches out, deafening you all momentarily as his body slumps back down, just hits the ground, just the bones sort of like splay out a little bit, so they're not like connected anymore, and the flames just sort of burn out, as if it's like the gasoline is burning away and evaporating, and the flames just die out as the bones just lay down on the ground. And you guys are just like, what the hell?
Hell. All right, to the castle then.
All right, to break. We are going to take a break.
Yeah.
I've been holding it for a bit here. So thank you all so much for watching. We will be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. Unmuting helps. All right, so you guys are running up toward the castle. Is that correct?
Yep,
Oh,
that
yeah.
is correct.
All right. You run up to the castle gates, and the guards seem, rightfully so, a bit terrified, and they sort of stop you like, can you prove who you actually are?
I show him my pin, the pins we got.
That's not going to be enough. Who sent you?
Marshal Vendry.
They sort of look at each other like, look, we want to believe it's you, but we heard rumors. Is there anything else you can do to just verify who you actually are that no one else would know?
That no one else would know. Acarist is
One
a
time
dick.
in the 4th grade, I pooped my pants.
They look down at the Kender. What? What?
I
all
guess
right.
literally no one else would know that.
Yeah, no, we would not know that. That's disgusting. I
She
don't
still does periodically.
like. You're right.
Shut up!
Backers is a dick. Arjan, I'm sorry for challenging you. It's just, we heard rumors that there was Sevac draconians and that they were taking over people's bodies and stuff. But please go ahead.
Right. Don't worry, you're doing your jobs, and I appreciate it. Make sure you test everyone as much as you can.
We will.
All right.
As a joke, my
Go.
character is going to do the Frankenstein walk and go, take me to your leader.
Not
Watch you
now,
walk by. What the?
I asked him if they have a bathroom and tell them it's urgent.
There's privies in there. Go get. I don't understand what's happening. We're being assaulted, and you guys are acting. Kender and gnomes. What's next? Gully dwarves? Ah!
We're zagging. This is us zagging.
Hey, we just saved you seat from a breach on the walls. These
Can
two
I
little-
use minor illusion to make a
Is this really the
fake
time you want to be
gully
doing
We're
this?
moving forward. I'm pushing everyone up the steps.
Yeah,
Everyone's getting pushed up the steps.
Ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
we'll
All
drag the drunk gnome with us.
No, use your minor illusion to make it look like I pooped a little on the steps.
Please don't.
So you guys are hustling into the main council chamber, and you sort of, what do you do when you get there? You see the guards on the outside of the door.
We need to. We're here to check on the council, make sure everyone's alive.
Oh, everything's okay in here. Is everything okay out there? We heard some like screaming. There's like the ground was shaking. Have they started attacking?
Undead
They're
dragon fell out of
fine.
Undead dragon fell out of the sky. We killed it. Additionally, there are concerns about the cohesion of the forces that may need clarification with the council.
Is everyone okay? Is everything like step aside? No, like hold the doors, like pushing it open
Okay.
for you. Is everything okay? Like, do we need? Should we be worried?
No, do your jobs and make sure to check everyone. Make sure to verify their identities as much as possible.
We like slide their pole arms in front of you. Wait a second. How do we know you're you then?
Baccarist is a dick.
Right, but doesn't everyone know that?
Well, only people that
She
actually
pooped her
live
pants
here.
in the 4th grade.
All right, that's true. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, go on in.
So you walk
No one's
in.
dead, right?
No,
That's
everyone's
true.
there's like this huge. I mean, he's a straight up. He's been a dick the whole campaign. Like everyone knows.
I thought it was her pants that was getting us through.
I did too. I thought he was like, yeah, that's true. She did poop her pants.
Yeah.
I was her teacher.
I think I heard that about the bagpipe playing Kender.
What the
No,
hell?
we're
Your
travels
reputation
back.
precedes you. So you guys run into the chamber. You see the council sitting around this massive table, and the mayor like stands up. Is everything all right? What's going on? And they'll sort of stop and look at you.
I will make a report about what occurred on the walls because I believe they deserve. I'm here to check on them, and two, they deserve to know.
Well, thank you. Did Marshal Vendry send any message or word or?
Yeah, I am the message, and and I basically tell them what happened at the wall.
Oh dear. And you hear like there's sort of like arguing and confusion around the table, saying like, "This is what we're talking about. We shouldn't have let in those refugees," and like arguing back and like, "No, we have to help people. That's the whole point of this city. We are the shining light. They are the darkness." And it's sort of going back and forth. And then
None of
just
the
like,
refugees have shown themselves to be infiltrators. So far, the only people that have turned out to be infiltrators are uniformed personnel, such as those that were on the wall.
so all of our guards are draconians, the enemy?
No, some of them might be, but Marshal Vendry is doing everything she can to discourage them from revealing themselves. Essentially, what she's doing is she's trying to confuse any infiltrators that might be part of our forces so that they won't feel emboldened to attack now.
You see an officer run in, just out of breath, just like, "Oi, Arjan, urgent message from Vendry. Please, here."
Take it, read it.
Damn it, I totally forgot because I had to pee so bad. I have to rewind just a second before we get to this message. When you guys had destroyed that dragon, you saw a note pinned to, like, wrapped around some of its bones as you were sort of like moving through it. And as you open this note, it says, "The Dragon Queen sees you. I am the fire in her eyes. The end comes. It is the Dragon Queen's will." So I apologize for not saying that before, but I really did have to pee, so that happened. Okay, so the guy bursts in the door. He's out of breath. He hands you a missive, and as soon as you open it up, you see, we need you to report to the Warrior's Gate on the east wall immediately. It is unguarded.
Okay. I've made my report. I'm urgently needed in the east. I'm sorry to.
What is the
depart
message?
so
What's
suddenly.
going on?
Currently, the gate is unguarded for some reason, but I'm going to go investigate
dear Lord.
right now.
Oh, gods. Oh, please go quickly. Go.
Yep, going. Tonight, I swear, tonight.
It's the worst night ever. All right, so you guys rush out of the castle, just running as fast as you can, trying to get to that east gate, which is all the way over here. It takes you a bit of time to go. It's nighttime. People are screaming because of everything that's been going around. Most people are sort of boarded up, but all the refugees that have been sort of encamping in alleyways and stuff, they're freaking the hell out, right? Justifiably so. You guys finally get up to the gate. The Warrior's Gate stands open, though its portcullis remains closed. No guards are in sight, and beside the gate, the guard's room door is ajar. Is there any way you could mute while you're rustling your bag of chips? It's the loudest
It's
crinkling ever.
It's Cheerios.
Is it right next to the microphone? You're like,
Oh my god, bro. No, my mic is over that direction. The Cheerios is over in that direction.
super loud. On the other side of the portcullis, several figures wearing Dragon Army uniforms pace back and forth. As you near the gate, the portcullis begins to rise.
Oh, damn.
Let's get in some initiative. Let me get you guys to the screen. So you guys are running up on the gate that you were at before. This is where you convinced the guard to open the gates for the people. Now it's fully open, but the actual portcullis down right here. You guys know that one of these two gatehouses holds the mechanism to lift and lower the portcullis, and on the other side you see 6 Dragon Army officers just sort of weapons out pacing. They see you and they just sort of smile as they're ready, just ready to pounce. Let's get some initiatives.
Holgr, let me make you invisible.
Hodor.
Depending on how drunk he gets, that's about it. Oh, you didn't beat my 26 this time, did you?
All right, so I see Bromly, Arjan. I don't see
I
anyone
got a
else.
20.
All right, Aamela got 20. And Holgr, what'd you get? Holgr, what'd you get? I can't.
You got
hear
19.
19.
Okay. Thank you. Let me sort this descending. All right, so the Dragon Army officers on the other side of the portcullis are just pacing, waiting for it to go up. You see it wrench up, sort of like someone who's opening it doesn't really know how to open it smoothly. It's just sort of like sporadic as it's going up. So they're waiting. Arjan, you're up.
Arizyre, go to the left gatehouse. Holgr, go to the right. Everyone else with me.
I'm gonna hit him with the web.
10,
Well, that won't go through the
15,
portcullis.
25, and I'm just going to hold action. If they try to get through, they're going to get an axe from me.
Hold the line.
Okay. Aamela, you're up.
Well, I got a 26
Okay.
for initiative. Why did they all get to go before me?
Where are you? Arjan. Oh, I don't even have you on here. I'm sorry. Let me add turn. You had a 26. Resort it. All right, so what do you want to do, Arizyre?
Can I cast web and try to catch some of them and with the gate, and also kind of try to hold the gate shut?
It wouldn't go through the gate, but you could cast it
Isn't
on
it
the
going
gate.
underneath it?
It has an open, like, it's like inches at this point.
Yeah, I'll cast web on the gate to try to reinforce it as I run up to the.
All
I
right.
gotta find some place where I can get advantage. I'm gonna roll my.
What's the? Can you like link the spell or?
Yeah.
I'm searching it right now. I got it. So it's a 20-foot cube. So it needs somewhere to anchor it. So it's just going to be anchored on the thing itself for 20 feet. Let's see.
I figure the ground and the gate and whatever corner it will stick to.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. So Arjan, you haven't gone yet.
Okay.
So you're
So
not
I would-
going to be in the web.
Yeah, so I'll probably be like
as
right
of
there. Yeah.
yet. And then let's see. If there aren't anchored between two solid masses, such as walls or trees, or layered across the wall or ceiling, it collapses upon itself. So it's just going to move up with the actual thing. It'll be out, like on the ground, but as soon as it starts lifting, it's going to be pulling the web open with it.
So it's not gonna like hold the gate shut or anything.
Well, you're not really sure. I mean, this is a sort of Hail Mary attempt you're making right
Yeah.
now. So,
What else have we got?
are you
So-
going to do anything else other than just the spell?
Yeah, I want to move. And how high up is this tower? Can I Misty step up to this corner right here?
You have to be able to see it to Misty Step to it. So no, you would not be able to land there. But if you, let's see, if you move to like here, you could see the rooftop here. But you wouldn't be able to see the top of that to Misty Step to it.
Can I just how high is it? Can I just jump?
The walls are
cast
going to be like
jump, and
70
go?
feet. No, you're not going to be able to jump up there. I mean, they're massive, city walls. I mean, they're huge.
Was it going to be
We-
quicker
we all-
to take the stairs or just climb it?
I mean, you don't see any
Can I
stairs around
acrobatics?
you. So if you want to start climbing, you can start climbing it.
All right. Can
We
I
need-
acrobatics?
No, you have
Well,
to
we
climb.
need-
All right. What is that? Athletics?
So it took you 20 feet to get there. It's only going to be, it's basically like half your move to climb. So you've already moved 20. What's your move?
Maybe I'd be better off getting to this corner right here. That's where you said I could get to there, and my move.
Yeah, if you move here, you can see up there and Misty Step up there.
All right.
Okay. Now, Arjan, so you tell them to go into there, and then you move up to there.
And ready my action. Yep.
All right. And they are waiting. Aamela, what are you going to do?
All right, I am going to move up to the gate.
Everyone
And-
ignored Arjan.
Wait, what?
Seems like everyone ignored you.
About what?
Going inside the gatehouse?
To stop them from
I
opening.
was.
I
Are
can
they
move
coming
back
to
in a
take
second. I just. How many what?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Stinking Cloud again.
So
on-
through the portcullis, is the stinking cloud? It lands on a point in the distance, right?
Yeah.
Well, did you have that memorized twice? Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sinking Cloud is a 3rd level spell. I have 2 slots. I can do it.
Okay.
4.
And you said it
Yeah.
was a 20 radius, right?
Yeah, 20
5,
foot
10,
radius.
15, 25, 10. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gotta get bigger. I'm just trying to get the right size first.
Mhm.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so that's it. So where do you want it centered?
I would like it basically just to encompass them as well as a little bit of the front, just basically up into the gate. So I guess centered. Yeah, you got it. You nailed it.
I'm like a professional and stuff.
And
Okay. So I'll
that's
have
all
them
I-
react on their turn. But what's the save they have to do? Well, we might as well just do it now.
14.
14 Constitution? Is that correct?
Yep.
All right, so the first one, no, yes, no, no. So let me do these real quick. So this guy was no, yes, no, no. And then 2 more. Constitution, no, no. So well done. You just hear puking as this mist sort of like erupts out of nowhere and envelops this entire area and just like, "Wah!" Like don't make the sound. I'm gonna like everyone's just puking, making each other puke, and the sounds are just horrible. Anything else
Nice.
on your turn? It's disgusting. You're a monster.
I am.
you.
And then is the gate big enough I could just kind of shoot blindly into the cloud and hope I hit one of them
Shoot
with my
what?
longbow? My longbow.
You're gonna have disadvantage to shoot through it.
Okay.
So you got the cloud. So does it say it's like blinding? Like you can't see into the cloud?
Let me read it again.
I mean, going through the portcullis is gonna be disadvantage. So that's enough.
Okay.
Just ping the person. What is that music? What is going on? That sound. Is someone watching TV somewhere?
Well, I think somebody was either getting cut up by a chainsaw or.
Yeah. Gabriel, is that your room? Okay, just ping the person you want to hit and just attack with disadvantage.
I didn't hit them.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's a 1 and a 3.
Oh, jeez. All right. They're busy puking and having a horrible day. This guy is going to like run out of this smoke because he's not the only one that's not incapacitated. Holgr. You up?
So I'm going to. Oh, I'm still on ruler. I'm going to use 10 movement speed to get to that. And as a action, I'm going to use.
That's not 10. What do you mean? 5, 10,
From-
15, 20.
From this space. Oh. 15.
Each
My
of these
fault,
squares
or
is
20.
5. So you move 20 there?
I was-
What else?
Then I'm going to use my Fruits of Levitation and levitate myself upwards. Only.
What's the rest of the speed you got?
So minus 20, that leaves me with 25 remaining, but casting levitate on myself, how do I send this over?
Is it a spell or the boots?
Spell.
Okay, so you used your move. Now you're using your action to cast the spell.
And
Creature or
I
loose
get-
object of your choice within range rises vertically 20 feet. Okay, so you move up 20 feet.
And I'm going to get on top of the... Oh, I'm
That's not
still
20
on.
feet high. That's like 70 feet high. These walls.
So I'm going to raise myself up 20 feet, and then I'm going to use the remainder of my movement speed and climb up another 25 feet.
So I'm going to need a climbing check.
When I pass it, since I just have levitate?
Well, the reality is it's not like a like a rock, like a mountain where you have like tons of handhold. It's stone going up. So I just want to see if you can grab little handholds and climb up. It's not like you're at fear of falling. It's just
It's acrobatics.
climbing. No, climbing should be climbing, right?
There's no just
Athletics.
Up.
So it's half of the rest of your move rate that you can move. That's fine. You can grab handholds with that. So you moved 20. How much more move do you have? You had 45 originally, right?
Yep.
So you have 15.
Which left me with 25.
So you have like 12 feet. So 10 feet more you can go up. So that's 30 feet. So you're almost halfway up the wall right now at the end of your turn.
My next turn, I will get to the top of it.
Yeah. So again, you guys know that inside one of these buildings controls the gate from raising and lowering. All right, so the Dragon Army officer doesn't do anything. Bromly, what are you going to do?
I'm going to assume there's a door here and
Yeah.
there's a door here.
His little overhangs are in front of the doors.
Yeah. Okay. Say Lieutenant? Yeah, Lieutenant. What side controls up and down?
Wait, who are you asking?
I
Arjan.
think he's asking me. Do I know? Would I know?
No.
No, that's why I'm trying to get people to go into both.
All right, I'll go left. Okay, so then I'll.
So you'll get to the door
Is
at
this-
25.
Yeah, is that is the door open?
It is not open. It's not going to take you an action to open it, though.
Well, like, is it? I'm sorry. Is it locked? Not
No.
locked.
No.
Oh, okay, so then I'll open up the door, take a step in.
Stop. Don't move. Oh, you can step in. It's just as soon as you step in is what I'm going to show you.
Okay.
You see the room full of guards, and as soon as you step in, the one right next to you slams it shut. Welcome to the party. And you see Baccharis standing right here, like, oh, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. And the guards are like, don't worry, we've got him. The Dragon Army. Oh, I got to add them to initiative now. Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay. And then I'll take my action.
Do any of us hear the door slamming?
With everything that's going on, puking and everything, give me a perception check.
What?
Passive?
No, passive, you don't hear it because there's like tons of like the of a gate slowly rising.
Nah,
You've got
this
people
shit-
actively puking loudly all around you. Give me a second. I'm trying to add initiatives here. So
No, I don't notice anything. 3.
did that not trigger? There he is. Okay. Now let me get all
17
these
might do it.
guards.
You got your whirling spirits that you can throw up.
Well, probably that and going defensive and seeing what happens. That's
You know, for being a thief, I don't have a very good perception. That's probably how I got caught.
So let's see. 1, 5, 6, 4, 2, 3. Okay, that should be all of them. Let me recycle this. And then
I
we'll
was
get
too
back
focused on
to
climbing. I
you.
couldn't hear.
Let's see, where are you? Bromly. Okay. So you walk in, the door slams behind you, and you see that you're surrounded by a bunch of knights and Lord Baccharis in front of you. You see this knight is holding a crank that he's turning.
okay. Yeah, I guess I will go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians, and we'll see how much fun this is.
All right, so can you remind me that's 15-foot radius?
15-foot radius, and I'll do level 5, spending 5
5,
sorcery
10,
points.
15, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so it's only going to be inside this room, so I know it breaks outside the room, but just bear with me. And centered on you, so that should be... How is that right? 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. So I'll move there. Okay. So that should be it. And then what? What else?
It'll be a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Okay, so let me start doing these. Jeez. Wisdom. 17, you said?
Yeah.
Sweet hell. All right, I'm just going to go sort of clockwise until I hit everyone's here. So fail, 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 fail. So that's the top 4. So what's the damage?
It'll be 35.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's insane.
Yeah. We'll see how long I survive.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the last 2 there. Wisdom, you said, right?
Yeah.
1 made
17.
it. Is it half damage for the 1?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be half.
Can you tell me what the full damage was one more time?
35. So it'd be what, 17 for a half.
Oh my gosh. That's brutal. So you step in and you're just like, wait, who's your god? Paladin?
Majori. Majori?
Like,
Yeah,
Majori!
Majori.
And then just, everyone's like, ah! Now Lord Baccharis. Oh, Baccharis, you poor simpleton. You hear him scream and get ripped apart. His body literally rips into pieces and just splatters everywhere. That was probably the worst possible thing you could have done. All right. Anything else?
Oh, that's it for now.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. I do have a bonus action, which if this guy's cranking, I'll use my telekinesis to strength 17 save to see if I can push him away from the thing that he's cranking. That's a strength save of a 17.
No, he did not make it. What's the distance?
It's just 5 feet. Just get him away from there.
Yeah.
And I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have movement. Yeah.
What the hell?
And then I'll be done.
Okay, so you almost killed every single person in this room. So now this guy's going to attack you with flank, or with advantage, I should say.
19 armor class.
19. So hits, you take 10 damage, slashing. Let's see. He calls out for the knight right across from him. Anyone in 30 feet makes an attack roll or saving throw. It adds a d4 to its roll, provided it can hear or understand the knight. So he tells the guy across from him, hit him! Kill this son of a bitch! Dragon Army officers need to do another save for puking. That's a Constitution 18. That makes it, right? An 18? All right. So on his turn, he moves
14.
out of that because he does not want to puke anymore. Then this knight, he's like, you've got it! You're going to die today, priest! And you take another 10 slashing damage. And it's, let's see, the creature adds a d4 to its roll, so it doesn't matter, it's still hit. And then next. Damn it, I just did you. Okay, so this one has advantage on you. He's going to attack. Uh, 19, it did not hit you. Bromly making a con save. What is that?
Every time I'm getting hit, I have to make for concentration.
Right. Thank you for remembering that.
Yeah.
That guy missed you. He calls out to the one directly behind him, north of him, doing the leadership call again. And the one that, well, he already passed. I'm not going to double down. This guy's going to do
Can I give an example of the leadership call?
You can't do anything. It's not your turn. Give me 1 second. Once we get to your turn, and we'll deal with that. I got a whole bunch of bad guys to try to manage at the moment.
I was just asking if you could give me an example of the leadership call he just yelled.
Oh, well, he's just like, stop this motherfucker from this spell! Stop this spell! Kill him! Kill him! Stuff like that.
Okay.
It's not very nice.
You almost killed 8 people. Are you kidding me? 7 people.
Well, if they
You did kill one of them. Baccharis, which was a huge story point. You guys aren't going to get anymore. Let's see. That was Dragon Army Officer, Kalaman Knight. moves down here right in front of you. We'll go to the knights. Hits, you take 10 more slashing damage. Dragon Army officer is going to make his wisdom or constitution save, makes it. He moves out of the filth of doom. Oh, next. Who's next? Knight number 1 moves in front of you. And he's going to attack. Where are you, knight? You take 10 more damage as he cuts into you. So you're just surrounded, being cut down by all these people, all these knights. Now, Arizyre. From your perspective, you just saw Bromly enter and close the door. That's all you know right now. And you see a bunch of these other guys running away from the stinking cloud. So what do you do?
Do I have a shot on any of them?
From your vantage point, no, because you've got this huge portcullis. If you want to try to make a shot, it's going to be with disadvantage. You would have.
Can I move up to the
this guy
peak of the roof? Can I move to here and see? Am I up higher than that?
I mean, it's only 5 feet higher, and that's not as high as the gate is. So you're still going through a portcullis, no matter what.
I mean, why would he run in and slam the door shut? Do I hear sounds of combat? Can I try just observing again?
If you want to spend your turn doing a perception to see if you can hear inside of there, you can.
Got nothing else to do, right?
But you already did a perception when you went in, and the door's shut, and you didn't hear anything then. So it's totally up to you.
I can't. I'm worried what's in that other. Is this one does the one to the south of it, does that have another mechanism?
You have no idea. You'd have to go look.
And, well, Holgar's already climbing up the wall, right?
Yeah, he's halfway up it.
Levitating.
Yeah.
Can I use the mage hand to kind of push him along and help him up?
It wouldn't really aid him that much. I mean, mage hand is like holds at a level. It doesn't like move objects. It moves itself, right?
It can move like 500 pounds or something like that. It's pretty.
5 pounds.
Let me see. Hang on. Let me
Yeah, it's not a lot of weight, but it can move like little things.
Yeah, it's like 5 pounds, I think, is what it can
Is
move.
it 5 pounds?
Would you like an ear of corn? Mage hand can help.
It can carry more than, the hand can't attack, activate magic, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Oh, 10 pounds. Okay.
Oh, would you like 2 ears of corn?
And it disappears if it's more than 30 feet away from you.
Yeah. I was thinking of the. No. Oh, that's Tensor's floating.
That'd be a lot of things. You're not 10 pounds.
Yeah, I've got. I guess I can cast jump and try to jump as far as I can to try to get up top this one.
I can tell you won't make that height. Because once you run down to this point, which is about 15 feet off the ground, you still have 70, 65, 55 feet to go. And that's across a 5, 10, 15, 20-foot gap. So there's no way you're going to reach that.
What if I used my last Misty Step to try to...
You just have to see the ground of where you're going in order to do it. And since you can't...
I can't Assassin's Creed and grab a windowsill and pull myself up the rest of the way or something?
You could get on top of this roof ledge over the doorway if you did a successful jump, like a run and jump, but you wouldn't be able to... There's no like open windows up the tower. This is like a defensive wall.
How high up from this rooftop up here is it?
From this one? So that's basically like 10 feet, so 60 feet up from there.
Have you?
Like, there's no real point in getting... What I guess I'm curious about you and Holgr. What's your goal once you get to the top? Like, what is it you guys are trying to do?
I want to look down the like little... And I basically want to get up there so I can start taking shots at the guys that are running from the
Well,
Kender cloud.
the gate is the important part. If we secure the gate, we don't have to deal with the dudes outside.
So how would I know that all those dudes are in there? For all I know,
You wouldn't. I told you to go look. I told you to take the left gatehouse.
Okay, and that's 6. How many squares down is it to acrobatic down and open the door?
So you were 15 from this point, so it'd be 5, 20 feet to get to here, and then 30, 40 to where you are right now.
No. All right. Can I open the door?
You're not at the door yet. You'd have to move 5 more. What's your move?
30. So if I'm going full move,
Yeah,
I can't go
you can
from
do
a
your
roof up
full
and just
move
jump down.
to this point right here and open the door if you want.
Okay.
But you have to be in this square in order to open the door. Otherwise, it's too far for your arm to reach. So you get that, and you hit, like, it hits something, and you can't actually open it. But in Bromly, you feel something hit your back, but you see like the swirling chaos inside. As soon as you open the door, it's all like, "Rah!" And then you close it, and it's like quiet again. You're like, what?
Oh, he's got that thing going. He's crazy. Yeah, okay. I can't do much else.
Okay. This Dragon Army officer is going to try to make his save. This poor schmuck. Oh, we did it! He's like, get me out of here. What the hell is happening? Ah! Arjan, you're up.
Okay. Kender, keep that fog cloud thing that you just did up. Just keep that up. They probably won't approach. Probably. So 5,
Concentrate.
10, 15, 20, 25 to here. Open this door.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So you open the
Okay.
door. Do you go in?
Oh yeah.
All right, move into where you're going to move. All right, stop. You see an empty room.
Outstanding.
Does that
I
make
figured there's no like winch or anything in here, right?
No, there's not.
Okay, I didn't think so. Okay. I will dash then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that is my turn.
Okay, Aamela?
Okay. So I only have 1 rage left, and I'm kind of worried about our long rest capabilities later in the story. So
It's a fair concern with what's transpired.
I'm going to first drink my potion of superior healing
Nice.
and regain 26
Whoa,
hit
nice.
points. Very nice, very nice. Love it. Delete that. So that's 1. And then so I can see some of these guys. I'm assuming.
From your
Can I see
vantage,
them?
he's the only one with cover, but you do have disadvantage shooting through the portcullis.
So what if I'm not shooting?
Oh, I don't know. What's your plan?
I think I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery. It's a cantrip.
Are you
You
able to
unleash a
cast a spell with concentration going?
As long as it's not another concentration spell,
Okay.
as far as I know.
Let me double check.
Um,
that
so-
really quick while you...
Yeah, I'll just read it while you check. Just making sure. Yeah. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it must not need to understand you, though it need not, whatever. And must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. So how we doing? How we looking?
1 second. So it has to be
Okay.
maintained. Let's see. You can end concentration any time. Normal activities as moving, attacking doesn't interfere, but casting another spell that requires concentration, taking damage, or being incapacitated. Okay, so you can do a cantrip.
Okay.
Okay, so who are you trying to hit with that?
This guy who's already puking in the middle.
This one?
Yeah.
So you can see him. He doesn't need to understand you, so you can cast him.
Right. So I'm just like, you're the only one in there because you're weak.
It's so messed up. You're gonna die. You're all alone. What does he have to say?
He has to make a DC 14 wisdom or take 3 psychic damage.
He did not make that. So,
So now
he's
he's
like, I am.
sad.
I'm gonna die. What happened? Where'd Get me out of.
He has disadvantage on his next attack.
That's the least of his worries right now. This poor guy's puking blood at this point.
Yeah, and he's sad.
You did it. You don't get to say sad.
Aww.
He hates cats.
It's true. Most good
Mark
humans
him.
hate cats. Just kidding.
Untrue.
Holgr, you're up. Holgr? Hodor?
Oh, there's sassy in the chat. Hold on.
So I'm.
Oh my
gonna
gosh, I'm
use-
not showing anyone else this stuff. I'm sorry, people watching. This sucks. Sorry. This is my
They
bad.
can see the geometry now.
I totally blame Holgr for this.
Yes,
What?
that's the geometry that we're all doing.
Math! Alright, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna continue climbing up to the top.
So it's half speed to climb as you're getting up to the top. So it's like 35 feet more. So you'd have to expend 70 feet to get there. Is that right, Matt? Yeah, that's right. 60,
Yeah.
70.
I'm already 30 feet up.
Yeah. So you need 35 more feet to get, 35 more feet to get to the top of the wall, which is 70 feet high. And it's half move while you're climbing.
What's half of 45?
No, I'm
22 and 22
Yeah.
and some change.
but half move means you double it.
Holgr, it's empty.
You double your move to get there. So my point is if it's 35 to get there, you're going to have to take a 70 feet action to get there.
I see.
You chose to climb, not me. It's your choice.
Yeah.
Is there a window?
Is there a window?
No. Defeat the purpose of a wall.
Since I'm levitating, how would one go about kicking off the wall in a certain direction?
Well, what do you want to do? What's your plan?
So, I would like to kick off the wall and levitate over to here and deactivate the
Okay, so
levitating.
understand that this portcullis is between you and anything else. So you're
Am
not
I-
above that wall.
Jesus, how tall is the wall?
The portcullis itself is about 50 feet high.
Ah! Can I climb up to the point I'm a little bit above that, then kick off?
Okay,
And
I gotta do
just-
some math. So you're 30, so 40 is 5 feet. 50, so 10, 20 is 40, 45 is 20 feet. 50 is 30 feet. So you have to move 30 feet to get to the top of the portcullis visually. And then to kick off of that, if you want to move, so you move your 30 feet up and then give me a strength check.
And a strength check.
Now, I want you to understand, if you're kicking off of this wall toward those bad guys, you're going to be going into this stinking cloud. It is a 15-foot
Ow.
radius. So it is right now at the... Well, no, it's only 15 feet off the ground because it was cast on the person. So yeah, it's above you. Or you're above it. So never mind. So give me a strength check to kick off the wall.
I did a fuck up.
So you are now levitating above the Kender, just sort of like floating in the air, free floating right now.
My plan went south already.
This is what bagpipe looks like.
Aw. Fluffy
Little-
monstrosity.
He's
Little
so
kid.
fluffy.
All right, anything else, Holgr?
Can I use my levitate to lower me a little bit just so that I could reach the little brim right here?
Are you able to raise and lower yourself with that?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay, I'm gonna lower myself so that I could hold on to that and start moving around like a spider on my next turn.
Okay.
Actually, can I use my action to double my speed, or do the little
Well,
dash
your climb was to move up, your move action. Your action was to push off the wall.
thing? Mhm.
So now you're sort of free floating. You know, I'd let you do the levitation drop down, but I mean, you don't really have any other actions.
Fair enough. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, so the Dragon Army officer stays outside of range. This one's finally going to try to make his save. And fails. Oh, this poor guy. Does he take damage or is it just puking?
No, I'm pretty sure he just stays. I'm puking. He's just
That's-
having
oh,
a hard
oh,
time.
This poor schmuck. All right, Bromly, you're up.
Okay, so at the beginning of these guys' turns, because they're in the thing of last round, they should have taken another save and taken damage potentially.
Oh, I wish you would have told me
Well,
that before.
You could probably just do it now, and
Yeah,
it's
we
basically
just-
the same thing.
Yeah, if we could just do that now, then on the beginning of their turn, if they're still inside the circle, they'd take damage. So,
All right,
it's
so
just
what's the save again?
DC Wisdom 17.
Okay, so the first guy, no. Second guy, no. Third guy, no. Fourth guy, no. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth guy, I'm sorry, you said wisdom?
Wisdom, correct. 17.
No. And the last guy, no. Oh boy, I think you just killed everyone. What's the damage?
15 for half or 30 for full.
Holy shit. So they all get
Holy
ripped
sweet.
apart by your spiritual monstrosities. Oh my gosh, dude. That is insane. I think we all need to appreciate Bromly for a moment. With that
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
craziness.
it's off.
You just ripped
Throw the commander's body onto them down there.
not a
Like,
lot
"Ha!"
left of that.
Let's take care of the
Backwards.
gate first.
Throw his head.
And then I'm gonna take the crank for my action. I'm gonna lower it, and then I'm gonna try to figure out some way to jam it shut. For now, we can let
It's not
somebody
like
else
there's
deal
other
with it.
people in in the room. This is you. All right, so you like crank it back down. You do see like a sort of a like a latch chain that you
Yeah.
can like slip over one of the arms of it.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
do that, and
Okay,
so hopefully nobody will mess with it.
cool.
And
Should have looked at this
then,
corner. Cast it again.
are there arrow slits or anything out this way?
From your position, no.
No slit. Okay. I'll sit here and wait till I hear somebody say something else, and then I'll scream out really loud. I've got this secured.
All right, so Arizyre, you definitely hear it. I'm not sure anyone else does. For all intents and purposes, it's kind of up to you guys, but with the gate dropping back down, these Dragon Army soldiers are not going to hang out there. They're going to leave. So it's up to you whether or not you want to keep this going or not.
No, I'm just
I
Oh,
just
it's
want to
gonna-
watch. I want to watch and see if they help their friend. That thing is up for a whole minute, so it's still got a little while longer. I want to see if they get him
She's
out.
done like 3 rounds, so it's only a few more rounds. Eventually, it's going to
Yeah.
drop, and they're going to leave. I mean, that's all it is.
Just cantrip
True.
them to death.
I thought about it. I have Tasha's hideous laughter. I could really ruin his day, but I won't.
Maybe save spell slots just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah, I thought, yeah. I
It's
just really
up to
don't
you
like
guys.
that.
Do whatever
Mark,
you want, but
make him a recurring character so I can ruin his day again.
not you again. Learns to
Back to
fear
what's
Kender.
Commander, what's her bucket? I forgot her name.
Marshall Vendry?
Marshall Vendry. What about her?
Yeah. Let's go get our next assignment. Let's go see where they need help.
Oh, I
we're
just
staying here at
deleted.
We're staying here at this gate until she sends reinforcements.
All right.
How is she? Does she know she needs to send them here?
You guys
She
were the
was-
reinforcements.
Yeah, which means, and we're not going to leave this gate unguarded again. So,
Yeah, I don't know how in the world it was unguarded.
All
Okay.
right.
Shenanigans.
Well, you would have found out if you didn't slaughter everyone.
It's not my fault. My God made me do it.
Yeah, that was righteous. That was righteous wrath right there. That guy
pretty
was an asshole anyways. He deserved it.
insane. I'm not sure that's the actions of a good character. Going in and
but it was the
slaughtering
actions of
everyone.
it was the actions of a panicking character.
That's true.
Mhm.
That is 100% true. Okay, so you guys are staying at this gatehouse and just gonna watch it for the duration of the night.
Well,
Yeah, Bagpipe
until
and I will
regular
get
guards
Bagpipe.
come over to take over. Yeah.
We got to check them to make sure they're not draconians.
If we need a runner, we can send one of the Kender and the Gnome to go inform Marshal Vendry that, hey, we got the gate back.
Yeah.
The
So
two shortest to run message
Yes.
quickly.
Bromley,
I'll
when
go,
you're in there,
since I'm-
looking through all the gore and the filth that's all around you, give me a Constitution check real quick. This is a closed space. 7 people ripped to shreds.
all by your gods doing.
Okay, you're good.
Might have a crisis.
You're just
of
like,
faith here.
oof, this is bad, but not as bad as that Kender's shorts. Oof. You actually notice that there's a note in the gore of Bakaris's pants. You want to go
Okay.
fishing through
Here.
this?
Kind of odd, but yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and
Odd.
Uh,
Where else are people going to put notes?
pull it out. On,
think it's-
on,
Clearly in the hair.
yeah. Take a look at the
Ooh.
note.
You keep your notes
As
in
you
your
open
hair.
it up, it says, Father, the Dragon Army sends its greeting and proposition. Avoid the doom in store for Kalaman. Meet our agents at the Warrior's Gate. Open the way, and they'll bring you to me. I found a place here and have promised a share of glories to come. You can have the same if you embrace the Dragon Queen's will. So it's pretty clear that you guys haven't seen Bakaris the Younger in a long time. And, well, Arjan's the only one that actually knows of him. And you haven't seen him
Didn't
in a
I
long
call
time.
him out?
Well, you thought I mean, I think you guys almost stepped to him once. But he disappeared at one point, and Bakaris thought he was dead, and he like raged against you guys for the death. But now you find out that he has a note on him that reveals that he's not only alive, but he's also with the Dragon Army, and he was trying to get his dad to defect, which he almost did if it hadn't been for you meddling kids.
Yeah, or like that sometimes. So at some point when Bromly comes out and sees Arjan, he'll just quietly hand over the note to him. And you might want to take a look at this. The gatehouse was not what I was expecting.
So Arjun accepts the note and it's like, okay, what is this? I read the note. And it's just this constant stream of curses as I'm reading this.
Son of a mother!
Okay, well, we're taking this to the marshal once, things calm down, hopefully.
Okay.
Actually, they're going to be headed that way anyway. So just show this to Marshal Vendry and tell her Lord Backrist was carrying it. Keyword being was.
So you're saying you're showing that to her?
No, I'm sending the Kender and the Gnome to go tell her, 1, we got the gate back, and 2, this note was on Lord Backrist when we got here.
All right.
Cool.
So, Holgr,
We take it and we hold hands and we skip away.
All right, you guys finally get to the western gate. Eastern gate? I don't know, whatever gate it is. You get to the trade gate, and you climb up to the command area on the wall, and Lord Marshal Vendry is like looking over at you. He's like, "What's word? I sent orders for you to take the gate. Is everything okay there?"
We took it.
And
The gate is
Now we
getting.
need reinforcements.
are you there too, Arizyre?
Oh no! I thought I was the one running because I wasn't doing much in the fight.
You
so
can
I
go
don't
with
do
him.
any
That's fine.
single target.
I just didn't know. So what did you say?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Sorry, that was my. No, if he's the runner, I'll stay at the gate.
Okay, so you're at the gate. So you two, what do you say to that? She's like, and what's the status of the gate?
Unmanned
gate is
other than
secured.
us.
It's unmanned?
There's only
I mean, we're there.
our little group.
You're not there.
Well,
You're
not
here.
us. The other
We
one.
are here. The other.
Are you drunk? We're in a wartime situation.
Okay.
Certainly. Answer the
I'm
question.
always drunk.
I ordered you to take the gate. Is the gate safe?
The gate
Yes.
is safe.
I don't understand what's happening. What are you doing here?
We
Relaying messages.
Well, what's the message?
Your people have betrayed you.
Who?
The guardsmen at the gate.
There was this guy who had a son, and we thought the son was dead, but he's not. And he was.
You're
trying to
not
get
helping
his
me at all. I don't understand anything you're saying.
I'm just going to toss the note at him.
Her. She
Her.
picks up the note. Why didn't you just give him this in the first place? You are dismissed.
You asked the question.
crimes.
She's like, reads the note. Unbelievable. Where is Bacchus now?
Yes.
Who?
Commander, take this gnome into possession. I want him behind bars right now. The commander's like,
No way.
what? What, Holgr?
I run away.
I casted invisibility on myself.
Can't grab what you can't touch.
It's like,
I'm gone.
if you see that Kender or that gnome, I need to know immediately. There's something wrong going on. They could have easily just handed me the note, and they decided instead to create a master version. We need to find out if they are in fact part of the draconian invasion or not. They're clearly not acting under conscious decision-making of their own accord. The guard's like, you want me to apprehend a Kender? Okay, yes, I will do so, yes. It's like, thank you. She's like, we need to send troops over to the gate to find out if it is actually manned right now, and what happened to Lord Bacchus, who is clearly trying to be defecting to the Dragon Army. This is insane. So what do you do, Aamela?
I run back to my friends and I tell them I messed up, but I don't go normal. I'm still invisible.
And Holgr,
No.
where do you go?
I'm going to be there. I'm going to cover their mouth and go, everything's fine. We're good.
No,
Message has been relayed.
I just need to impress
Can I
you guys
insight
are in a
that?
wartime
Yeah.
scenario. Like there's like I'm all for like goofy silliness, but you realize that you guys are in an active war zone. So this sort of like flippant, like jokey stuff is not going to relay well with people who have like genuine stress and lives in their hands. Like you've
like
got to
Arjan.
understand that, right?
But it
Also
is a
an
drunk
active
gnome
drunk.
and a Kender. I mean, with hindsight, we really shouldn't have sent them because
Yeah.
they're not the best spokespeople unless they're playing bagpipes.
Okay, so from now on, gnomes and Kender are banned from relaying messages. Got it. They're also banned from the Far Gap, but that rule keeps getting broken for some reason.
All right.
You know,
All I ask is you keep in mind
Blue
the
Crack,
genuine
we
stress
got
that
this.
everyone's under, and it just sort of amps everything up. You know, like what normally would be like oh, okay, you're just being silly. You know, give me the answer.
Stress
Like
makes
right
me
now, she
talk
has so
faster.
much on her shoulders that she's like overwhelmed. You know, as a commander. All right, so you guys go
Maybe
back
give
to
her
the
a
group. What do you say to the group?
Okay,
We
did you
tried.
get
Everything is good. Message relayed.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
We need reinforcements at the gate.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to be here soon.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so she understands the gravity of the situation. Excellent.
She understands the gravity of a situation.
What does that mean?
It means we didn't do a very good job at relaying this. I couldn't remember the guy's name, and then somebody was drunk, didn't make things easy. We started
They
tripping
didn't
over
let
our
me
words, and now
explain.
they want us to go to jail. So that's why I'm invisible.
They didn't let me.
I was going to ask
explain.
why your voice was coming from an empty space, but I figured it was just another Kender thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
from now on, gnomes and Kender are banned from relaying messages. Got it.
So I was
Okay.
saying I probably would have been a better runner just because I wasn't doing anything in big combat. They were.
No,
Okay.
because
Single hits, I'm great, but outside of that, and if it's not piercing,
you still have the sharpest eye, though. That's the thing.
my perception's real low, dude. I think I've got a 0.
Oh. Well, either way, okay, mistakes were made. I'll figure it out when it happens.
Okay, so it's going to be about 10, 15 minutes after you guys arrive that about 15 soldiers arrive to sort of reinforce.
Okay.
And they come up to the gate. They look. Are you guys outside of the gatehouse, or are you in the
No,
gate?
we're. I'm like at the door. I'm like halfway in the door, just leaning on the door frame, so I have eyes on
Okay.
the
So you
the
see a
mechanism.
commander approach. He's like, Arjan, oh, good. What was the problem here? We were told to come here and reinforce, but there's supposed to be soldiers here already.
No, apparently a bunch of soldiers decided to turn coat and try to open the gate for some Dragon Army officers.
Oh my gods, what happened to
I'm
them?
going to shout. That's what I said.
I step aside and point towards the room full of gore.
Is anyone
We're
in the
trying
room
to-
full of gore?
Oh yeah, Bromly did not leave the gear.
You're staying in the
He's
room
still-
of gore?
Oh yeah.
He's proud.
He might be feeling a guilty conscience right now.
He's composing the bodies for death.
No. All right. I was asked to go in and hold the gate, and I'm protecting the gears until authorities relieve me.
All right.
Outstanding, someone
So-
with actual military discipline. This, a change of pace.
To be fair, none of you actually conscripted in the military before, so it's not like everyone would understand.
That's fair.
Okay. So they're just sort of like slack-jawed looking inside. What? Why are they torn to pieces?
Just get 2 people up to make sure they don't come down, and 2 people here to guard the door.
I'm sorry, who
And
are
don't
you?
let-
Come down from where? What are you talking about?
From the
Okay,
top of the tower, guarding position.
He looks.
I mean, don't we want
he
to
looks
just don't
behind,
go
he's
in
like,
there.
6 of you, get to the top of the tower. Yes, sir. And they run off.
Okay, so people died through magic. I didn't see it personally, but no sword does that. So
He like looks back at the other remaining soldiers, like clean up the room as soon as it's clean. Stand guard at the gatehouse. I'm gonna stand out here and try to digest what they're telling me. They're like, yes, sir. He's like, okay, look. I've been told to apprehend the gnome and detain the Kender. The gnome was just sort of talking nonsense and then just ran away. All I'm trying to do is maintain order in a situation that is on the verge of pure bedlam.
of course.
Can you please make sure that they stay away from Marshal Vendry for a while? Just let her
Yeah.
deal with the hell that is about to descend upon all of us. And let's just try to get some normalcy so that we can focus on the true enemy here.
Of course.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
We didn't. I mean, it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. We were just defending this gate because nobody was here.
I don't think he really cares about excuses right now.
It's okay. You guys did what you were asked to do.
Saying.
You provide security for the gate, and you stopped apparently this madness from happening. And I truly appreciate it. I know Marshal Vendry on the next day will appreciate it, but right now she's like on the verge of going crazy with everything. We can't trust our own guards. We have an enemy literally at our doorstep. I mean, it's just, you have to be able to understand it. This is a bad time right now. And so we appreciate everything you've done. Just maybe give a little distance is all I'm asking.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We won't do it again. That's all I was trying to say.
I do genuinely appreciate it. Okay, so I can take over command here if you guys need to go check somewhere else or go do something else.
Go get the gate.
Okay,
Can we get some horses or something to traverse the city quicker?
I'm not entirely sure horses would be much faster moving through the city at this point. You're going to have to move around all of the refugees, and it's kind of chaos.
Also, you have to consider every single horse is probably going to be conscripted to either haul siege equipment or for cavalry.
All right,
just cleaning up debris and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that massive death dragon that just plummeted like a meteor into the city you guys take care of. Which, by the way, I heard about that. Impressive. Like, congratulations. That was amazing. I heard the monk, the gnome was punching it. Like, people are talking about him punching a death dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Well, what we do is
that's insane. The man you want to. That's the gnome you want to arrest.
Yeah, dude.
He's awesome. Leave him be.
I don't want to do it.
Do his job.
Marshal Vendry is, she's sort of overwhelmed at the moment. That's all. And it's just a moment.
Well, we need to
I may be
report back
short,
to
but I'm not short enough to miss a punch.
It's like, I'm gonna pretend like I don't see you just for the sake of just everyone.
It's the different gnome.
Kender and gnomes are banned from talking or going anywhere out of sight until the morning.
All I am is out of sight right now.
I know, and you're doing a great job.
He's like, whoa, who said that?
What? We're leaving now. We're leaving now. We're gonna go report this to the High Council so that they don't panic, and then I will go talk to Marshal Vendry about our next orders.
Okay. Crazy.
Can I go?
She's gonna get mad at you for sending us.
Yeah, I mean, we got to take them with us. We can't just leave them.
She being mad at me for sending you, I can deal with that. Okay, I can take that, but I don't need you making it worse. Is that okay?
I mean, to be fair, she doesn't have anything against either of them. It was just in the moment, it was like sort of craziness. Like she was trying to get a straight answer and she wasn't getting it, and she's got other things on her mind, and so she still likes you guys.
Yeah, I gave as straight of an answer as I could. What happened to that man's corpse cannot be explained.
Well, one person could explain it.
Either way,
my God, ripped it apart.
I'm going to go report to. I'm going to report to the council that we've secured the gate and everything is hunky dory. And then we'll go. And then everyone will come back with me to the west gate. Everyone stays at the west gate, and then I go and report to Marshal Vendry for our next orders.
Okay. So you inform the council. They feel a little bit relieved, but they're a little bit more concerned by the fact that Bakaris was gonna defect to the other army, and that brings up even more concerns about who's loyal and who's not loyal. Not only can we not trust our own soldiers, we can't trust our own leaders anymore, which adds to the sort of cacophony of chaos that is descending on everyone's mind in this night of terror. You go off to Marshal Vendry. While you're going to the west gate to Marshal Vendry, what's everyone else doing?
Can we
probably gonna
gate? And he's got to run and give the relay. I figured we got enough time for a short rest, right?
Yeah, short rest.
We have barracks at the castle that you can take.
So a short rest is like 4 hours, I think.
I thought the short rest was an hour.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought it was like 10 minutes.
Oh, it's like an hour to 4 hours.
At least an hour long.
And then 8 hours for.
So you can start a short rest. I can't
Okay.
promise you're going to get through it with this night, but we will start it for sure. And then you're going over to Marshal Vendry. So you show up. What do you say to Marshal Vendry?
We're reporting that the relief arrived and they're currently manning the gate.
Oh, your audio's going weird, dude.
Oh, is it weird?
Not now, but it was before.
Oh, okay. I report to Marshal Vendry that the relief arrived and they have the eastern gate secured, and we are awaiting your new orders.
She like stops for a second. She's like, I need you to apologize on my behalf to your friends. I took my emotions out on them, and it wasn't fair in the moment. And if you could please relay my desperate apology. I did not mean to scream at them, or it's just, this is a lot going on right now, and I know you guys are doing everything you can to help, and you closed and secured that gate, and I desperately appreciate that. But just trying to get an answer out of them was, in the moment, more than I could handle, and I reacted in a way that wasn't fair to them, and I hope you can understand that and relay that.
Of course. I will relay it. Don't worry.
The fact that Baccharis has defected is not as surprising as I think some may take it. He never seemed to be fully on with us from Kalaman. He's always talked smack about every single one of you, and he's always tried to get the council to act against you. And I've always defended you for everything that you've done. I'm more surprised that his son is alive, to be quite honest. I thought he died.
I thought he died too.
If his son is truly with the Dragon Armies, then I fear... Well, he knows everything about the city, is all. So we can't trust our leaders. We can't trust the guards. I'm having a hard time of just wrapping my head around on everything. And Darrett sort of runs up. He's like, Madam, Marshal Vendry, I believe we have an even larger problem. The truth is that Flying Citadel is getting closer, and quite frankly, we need to get more help on our side. I have word that we might be able to get 5 other nations to assist us in this oncoming campaign, and it is a great hope if we can get them. And if Klystron gets back with those Wasteland Dragonels, we might be able to fly against them. But in the interim, I think we need to conscript our hero friends here to go reach out to these other kingdoms and ask for their help. She sort of stops for a moment and considers it and looks back to you. Arjan, do you think that you would be willing to do that on our behalf? Reach out to other kingdoms for us? Travel beyond the walls?
We could certainly give it a good try. Well, not try. I'm going to do it.
I mean,
I think trying at this point isn't good enough. We have to do it.
This could turn the tide. With outside help and with all of you making an internal assault, I think we might actually be able to defend against these dragon armies. Okay, I think that is our next move. I believe Darrett here will guide you on the next portion of this. And that is where we're going to have to pick up for our next session of the heroes reaching out to 5 different nations for assistance after this night of terror. Wow, what an insane turn of events. You can definitely get your short rest off. And next session, we will pick up with Warriors of Krynn, session, I think it's 10, Day of 1,000 Fires, where you will reach out to a bunch of different kingdoms and try to get them to side on our side and help us against the dragon armies. But again, that will be 2 weeks from now. Thank you, players, for making this a wildly entertaining and chaotic and stressful and exciting episode. You guys did some amazing things. You took down a lesser death dragon. You figured out that Baccharis was trying to defect, and you stopped the dragon army from entering, which is huge. You figured out a way to infiltrate the Flying Citadel. And now you have a secured plan to get in and stop the Citadel from the inside. So the next session should be pretty interesting, I think. That's going to do it for this 28th session of our Dungeons and Dragons, I believe it's called, this game. 5th edition, DragonLance Shadow of the Dragon Queen live play. I'd like to thank the players for joining me and making this an entertaining session. What are you all watching? Think of this adventure thus far. Feel free to email me at info@dlsaga.com or leave a comment below. I would like to take a moment and remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the stupid like button because all of that goes to help other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. This channel is all about celebrating the wonderful world of the Dragonlance Saga, and I hope you'll join in the celebration. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam for everyone here for Dragonlance Saga, and until next time, Sláinte mhath.